Ah, Testing. Think we're good. Okay, so wait a minute, Cassie. Let me adjust something first. Okay, without further ado, I think I'm just gonna go and just continue the storyline. So, if you are watching this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good anything wherever you are and whatever time you have. We are continuing the storyline, Amphoreus Storyline for the 3.2 patch, and hopefully this stream I'm gonna finish them all until the 3.2. For the 3.3, I'm not really sure if I should do it next week. I think it's gonna be 2 weeks from now. I need my break a little bit, but I'm gonna be sure I'm gonna do it before the 3.4 come in, or at least before the 3.4 live stream come in. Before we continues, I have 1800 and we are in the 50 pulls for the light cones, so I think we are really close, but I think I use all of my luck already. But you know, here we go. 60. Yeah, we're not gonna getting it. So that's 60. We got some pretty much useless light cones. All this stuff. We got 84 though. That is quite a lot. We got 4. And of course tomorrow is gonna be a new month, right? A new month, and we are gonna be having another one. So we are going to 65, I believe. So 61, 62. Not again. 63. And 64. 65. Yep, there is nothing nothing really good happening. So 65, I think I can get it. The banner is still 10 days away, and I have nothing to do with the Fate banner thingy. I don't really like Fate. I don't even know what Fate series is, so next patch is gonna be a collab patch mostly. Although there's Finon though. Finon is kinda interesting. But I'm playing Honkai Star Rail to play Honkai Star Rail characters, not to play a Fate characters.
Hey,
Alright.
friend! Is the debate finally over? Did you win?
I am. The upper hand is ours. We trashed them.
Really? But the look on your face says otherwise.
We trashed them. Glad that you're not mamim again.
Well, moving on. I was hard at work even while you were at the debate. I borrowed a mountain of books from Cass to see if I could find a way to solve your problem. Only 32 books to go.
32 books to go. It's okay, ma'am. We found a way.
Really? Oh, that's fantastic news. I knew it. Hard work always pays off. Especially if you're as
There's gonna be
diligent as
slightly
him.
noise coming from the background because I have my fan turned on because it's freaking hot. Yeah, it is what it is.
I feel like a huge burden has finally been lifted off
The
my
one
shoulders.
and only fan, or should I say only fan. There's nothing more we can do for now. Let's get some rest.
You're right. Then I'll go back to...
Sleep. She disappear. As was their custom, Mem, with astonishing dexterity, slipped back into their secret little hideaway. Good night, Mem. Good night, Okima. Ah, it is night time now, right? The world where night does not exist. Later, somewhere in Okima. Oh, we're still looking at Trian.
Cass? What a surprise.
Hello, Triby.
Lady Treby.
Is something troubling you?
You.
I just wanted to speak to Lady Trian for a bit before I set off. No matter how breathtakingly beautiful Styxia once was, the place is now the domain of the departed. There is no telling what we'll encounter there. I don't want to have any regrets.
Has anyone told you that your eyes are sparkling today?
Is
Sparkling.
that a figure of speech?
No.
In the past, when you did
Everyone's
smile
eyes are
once
sparkling.
in a while, all of us could see that your heart remained troubled even as you smiled.
Lady Treby, you know
Oh.
perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie.
It's never happened. By the way, this Castor's face deserves a screenshot.
I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding
Boom.
a lonely heart.
Cass, you hardly ever talked of your past. None of us knows what you went through.
We are
apart
now
from Maggie.
about to talk about her
But
past.
we know it must have been filled with pain and hardships, as it is the fate every Chrysosaur is destined to live out. We are just happy for you that the core flame you're meant to inherit has finally surfaced.
Isn't it a little too soon to say that?
But you already know where tomorrow is, don't you? There's no need to rely on anyone else.
Surely
Just
I'm
give
gonna
it your
skip
all
a little
and leave
bit.
no regrets. We have always believed that your embrace is just as warm as everyone else's because we embrace others to comfort them. And Cass, you're the kindest Chrysosaur we know.
Aw,
Thank you, Lady Treby. This feeling,
the nicest Chrysos
it's
is
hard to put into
also the one
words.
that we cannot touch.
I suddenly found
Se-
myself with
seriously,
so many
super
wishes.
tragic. All of this Chrysos
So much
airs.
I want to accomplish before setting off.
Then go do it, Catrian. Was actually working on a surprise
Was
gift for
actually.
you.
Oh.
It's a pity she didn't get to finish it.
Was
But now
actually.
Trinan and I are working on it, and we'll make sure to give it to you. So, let's meet back here when you return from Styxia.
Well, at the same time, I can't sleep. Door knocks. Huh, who could it be? Is it gonna be the cat? Is it gonna be the kitty cat? Oh, it's Cassie. Hey! Hello.
I hope I didn't wake you.
No. Sleep is a luxury when you are at my age. What?
I'm glad to see you're as full of life as ever.
Oh,
I'm here because of private matters, actually.
private matters.
If it isn't too much to ask, I'd really like it if you could come along with me to retrieve something.
As expected, manual labor. Wow, I feel so sleepy all of a sudden. Sure, let's go.
Aren't you going to ask me what it is?
It's Castoris.
It isn't a long way from here. Shall we?
Okay, why not you just explain it now? It isn't a long way from here. But it feels like... Yeah, it's not that far away, but
I don't know how long.
70 meters away.
Can dispel the black
The streets are packed.
I want to vote. Tell me how I can vote.
Enraged Oronix
Take your
devotee.
ceramic shard engraved with the Kephili rune. Select the Council of Elders in your heart and pray silently until the shard registers your choice.
The Council of Elders.
The Titans are just.
Now,
So long
every
as we
time
do
I
not
see
overstep our bounds
NPC
again, we will not
debating,
Oh,
this
please.
is the moment
and
we
I
have
pray
to
that
skip.
Talantans
That was
Yeah,
quite a spectacle.
they're just debating. Just another peaceful day in Okima.
I suppose peaceful is technically correct if no actual violence happened. To this day, I still find it almost unreal that Akama is the only place illuminated by light amidst the crumbling ruins of Amphoreus. And its people are even holding votes to reconcile differing opinions. This peaceful sight is making me forget that this is the end times.
Yeah. This is what the flame chase journey is all about. Shouldn't you have gotten used to it by now?
Before coming here, I had
Never
lived
get
for
used to
many
it.
years in Idonia, a city of rime and frost. The people there were devotees of Thanatos, and were well known for their unique burial rites and traditions. Traditions that I played a major role in.
Because of the curse on you?
Yes. You now know me as the Mortician of Akama.
Why is it so long to just say yes? They need to exhale first. Yes.
Back in those days, I was Idonia's Maiden of War.
Maiden
I
of
was
War.
trudging across the frosty plains on my own when the Idonians found me. They saw the curse in me as a blessing from Thanatos, and believed that my hands could correct the Eracrisia's mistake and lead them to meet the great god of death. They provided me shelter, but in return, I was expected to grant merciful deaths to war captives, prisoners bound for execution, and heroes alike.
I was drinking a very cold water. This is so hot. Is there some sort of end of life care?
Is that how you see it too?
A hospice?
No matter how kind or cruel the means, nothing can change the essence of death. Taking away someone's life is never worthy of religious worship.
I still couldn't understand why you are the one that, taking away's life. I guess because that's your duty or something.
I can't do it.
Oh no.
Their voices, they pierce my ears. The
It's a
pleading,
flashback.
the thanks.
Ah, I know that feeling, child. I was once as lost as you are now, but you
I
must
don't
respect
really care of
those
all these
walking
elders.
towards death. Just like how you should respect yourself as the holy maiden.
What you're asking me to do is no better than the task of an executioner. And yet you want me to respect myself. No matter the titles, I am still taking away human lives.
This won't be the first time that Edonia's fanatical nether warriors have faced death. On the contrary, recruits new to the battlefield often run away from their first fight. Death is the mightiest and gravest power in this world. The fact that you can wield it means you are deserving of respect.
I mean, that is so messed up, Elder.
That's such a
Yeah.
twisted reason.
Who write this storyline?
Then let me tell you, in Idonia, the great swords commonly used by executioners are called draconian. The sword has 3 air holes along its body. If the sword is swung down, but should the executioner have any hesitation,
Let's skip some of this.
every executioner after Dracon is to hone their sword skills every day in preparation of future executions. Every swing of their blade must be more resolute than the last, for failing to do so. Pain for the dying, as well as pain.
Now, I can never get used to
Can
this.
never get used to
You
this.
misunderstand, child. I am not
I'm not
telling
telling you
you
to get used to it.
I'm asking you to consider the source of the dead's suffering and use that knowledge to fortify your future touches with more and more determination.
Future touches.
Go, walk with
Sounds
the dead
super weird.
and love them as you love life. Then you'll no longer hear those noises.
Poor Castoris.
Please, don't kill me. I don't want to die.
Unknown death row prisoner. No, I can't do it.
This is your duty. Remember, consider the
can't
source
do it.
of the dead's suffering, then give them the respect they deserve.
Thank you. I beg you. Don't listen to her.
What happened if I
If you
keep doing
cannot
this?
learn to accept death, then Idonia has no place for you. This is your last chance.
No!
Oh, there's nothing but a gentle touch.
No!
It's your time, my dude. Get out of here. You gently touch the prisoner's forehead with your finger. His face is pale, his eyes flicker with fear, and his body trembles uncontrollably. It's because of fear. Merciful touch. The dark purple, blah 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 blah.
May you
Why?
gain some insights through his sacrifice.
Why do I have to read all of that? Oh, I cannot do this,
this all?
man.
No. Come with me. This is just the
Castoris
beginning
doesn't
of your
deserve
life
this
as
job.
the Maiden of War.
You executioner!
Fuck your maiden of war. Oh. Goodbye. I'm your executioner.
Holy maiden!
Go. Grant her glorious death.
Glorious death. Bye. Oh.
Thank
Wait, so people that being touched just become soul.
Do it then, executioner.
Do it then. Wow. Nice animation.
Curse you.
Why?
Please. Grant me release.
Ill
You
herder.
know what to do.
What are they What are their mistakes? Are they like a jail prisoner or something? We could, I could understand that.
When
We
will
can
this ever end?
just execute them because they are war prisoner or something. I could understand that. But
Come. Fulfill
oh,
your duty.
so
What are you
you
trying
are?
to do with me?
Are you trying to die as well?
I have aged. The time
You doesn't
has
seem
come
to
for
like
me
age
to
at all.
heed the summons of Thanatos, the final resting place.
You're not that old yet.
Yeah.
You still have many, many years ahead of you.
No. I'm already dead.
I don't understand
I
Amphoreus.
have come to
people.
fear my declining health and impending death. Castoris.
Yeah,
Will give me
if you
one
if you
last
think
chance to
that's gonna
charge
be
towards
close to your
fear
death,
and
just let it
prove
happen
that
naturally.
I am no coward.
Why even asking for an executioner with, such a soft heart? She doesn't really want to do it, but you said it yourself. You are dying. My health is declining. Let just the death happen naturally.
It would
So stupid, man.
Indeed. Yet you can add.
Indeed.
I'll never do that.
What? You can end my sinful life with just touch of your fingers. Shouldn't it be easy for you to escape from here?
It
Get out
doesn't
of
matter
here.
how lightly the Idonians take death, or
Get
how
out
readily
of
they
your
accept it.
suicidal
I simply
thoughts.
can't
Out
do
of
it.
here.
I knew I was
I knew I was just right about you.
I've taught you and cared for you as my own daughter all this time.
This is your mother
Because
figure.
of this blessing that's been with you since
Keep
your
insulting this
birth.
woman.
In the eyes of an Idonian, death is the end of all life. A destination we will all eventually reach.
You said it
Humans
yourself, eventually
should not
reach.
resist it, but learn.
But why
how to
face it now?
You can only live your life to the fullest after understanding this principle.
Standing this
And
principle.
when you
No! How can I?
come now, it's time. Show me that you are a fitting holy maiden.
Just kill this woman.
Come now.
Just kill this woman.
It's time.
What?
I've already taught you all that
Why?
I know. Show me
Why am I
that
fighting?
you are a
Excuse
fitting
me?
holy maiden.
Okay, let's just make it fast. If we really want to kill someone, let's just make it fast. Boom, boom. Yeah.
May death protect us! Ichira's great. Have some sunshine.
I shall remember this warmth.
May this dispel the gloom, restore the
I
sky.
shall remember this warmth.
As you wish.
This is being in sync. I choose you.
I
There's more to
choose
life.
you.
Existence is unity.
Trailblazer's voice sounds very, very UK-ish.
Root here.
Very British.
Embrace a new life.
I wish we can just know, you know, who's the person behind it.
This was the last time I followed her command. I gently touched the elderly woman before me. The executioner, who had seen too much death, died the same way as everyone else. I gasped for air, a wistful look in her eyes, and a barely perceptible tremor in her fingertips. Elder Amonette, the person who tried to teach me about death, ultimately vanished like dew in the morning mist. She spent her life embodying the beliefs of the Idonians, and when death finally came, she embraced it exactly as their doctrine had taught.
Super cool wallpaper here.
I have nothing but respect for her. I erected a cenotaph in her honor in the marshes outside Idonia's city walls with the others I had laid to rest. It was a long, long journey. I heard so many discussions about death along the way. Life finds meaning in death. The world improves because there is an end. It seems the most terrible darkness in the... How did a disappeared titan become the deepest fear of humankind? And why do they haunt my dreams? I continued my travels to seek an answer.
Disappeared Titan.
Initially, I was running away. Then
I'm still not really
I
sure
started
where is
searching for it.
Thanatos.
I just want to know if my touch, if my embrace, can do more than taking things away. Can I make anything? Can I leave anything behind?
I don't want to die. Please, I fucking
Oh,
just
Lord.
let me go. I don't want to die, please.
I've
I don't
watched
want mercy
this.
like this. Just let me go. I need
I've watched this animation before. Damn. I've seen this animation before. Let's just watch it again. It is quite sad, honestly. It's So this Idonians people like worshipping the Titan of Death, right? Whatever they, principles behind it, I feel like the Castor is here, basically the Maiden of Death, kind of like the person they respect, but also the person they fear. Let's say. It is incredibly epic.
Get it over with. End its suffering.
Oh, why? I forgot about this. She killed animal too. Damn. Are these people sick or what?
The Reaper has blessed your hands. Only you can grant
Guess-
them peace.
They are sick because of this Amphoreus stuff that's happening. Like, Castorus is still little here. Imagine doing that. Everything you touch basically died. Even the freaking flower, dude. This is so tragic, man. Why?
Embrace death. Walk alongside it.
I think this is like the most tragic Chrysos heirs we see so far. And then she gonna befriend this kid? But this kid is just a normal human, right? No. She's imagining holding hand, dude. No, God. Rewatching this again is just incredibly painful, man. What nasty about this game? This is something that we can skip. This is something that we should not skip. Those boring NPCs debate, that is the thing that we should be able to skip. This is, cinema. Whoa. And then so she is growing,
Is that you, Castorus?
and this is the kid, right? This is the kid that now old.
All of them
She has human
have
lifespan.
gone.
She's not Chrysos heir.
Heeding death's summon, crossing into their domain.
Yeah, it's tragedy.
I must go too.
Or these people cannot
I
die or
don't
something.
fear it. Just
Why
have some
there is the
regrets.
need for an executioner for
watching
them to
people
die?
leave this world again and again. It must be lonely for you. You must want to desperately embrace them before they go.
No.
I can't. These hands, they're too cold.
She's just
Big
willingly.
Sister Castoris, your hands are so warm. Just like anyone else's. So go on. Don't hold back.
Give me a warm hug.
The one and only warm hug that she got. Ah. Wasn't you hated when you cannot touch anyone? When you literally touch anything and everyone's died? Oh my god. Goodbye, Castoris' friend. Wow. She gave her her coat.
Can hands like these really be warm?
Oh hey, little deer. Dear, oh dear. Okay. Super close up face of a deer. I don't know what that significance to.
You must have had many questions.
Oh, we got the dating quest again.
felt
We got
just
this
as
wallpaper
confused.
again.
Why, as someone from beyond the sky, were you so cruelly dragged into Amphoreus' fate? I wished I could take action, but no matter how hard I try, I cannot simply interact with the living as ordinary people do, even when we brushed against each other unintentionally in the grove. And it was obvious that nothing had happened when an almost unattainable hope finally welled up in my heart.
You know what? We can touch you at the moment. Can we just give her a little hug, like a long
I
hug?
thought that perhaps my touch
I
would
feel
no
so
longer bring
bad
sorrow.
for her, man. Whoever write this storyline, they are the one who needs to be responsible for this.
Fate declared to me, it wasn't that the curse of death had finally been lifted, but that your soul no longer belonged to this world. And there was nothing left for my hands to take. Nothing.
Nothing.
And did I really think this time would be any different? It's not that I don't understand this reality, just that I'm unwilling to accept it. Having walked such a long road, I am still unable to find the answer to life and death. I am resigned to eternal despair. Anything I wish to hold on to, death will inevitably wrest from my grasp. From that moment on, I lacked the courage to confirm it again. Until Ornyx laid bare the cruel truth before us.
That I'm dead. That my soul is not in my body. I mean,
But now, perhaps I might have one last chance.
one last chance.
Long ago, Trinan read a prophecy to me. At the end of the Sea of Flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation.
Oh.
I found no surprise in it, for her words sounded not like a foretelling, but a perfect reflection of my past. Embraces in this world are born of reunions. Yet, my touch speaks only of farewells. In that moment, I had no doubt that this destiny would weave itself through the entirety of my life. And yet, things have taken a turn for the better.
I mean, whoever voicing her
Now
doing
that I
a
can
really good job.
finally have an audience with Thanatos.
Showing
Perhaps I can
how
rewrite
incredibly
the meaning
depressed
of
her
that
voice
faded prophecy.
is.
I have no reason not to give it my all for your
Let's
sake
do it.
and for my own.
Hey, for your sake too. Thank you for telling me your thoughts. Should I pretend I didn't hear any of this?
With that, I won't have any regrets.
Don't worry. Which makes me weird for me is how can someone from Amphoreus
Let's put
can
that aside
just
for the moment.
suck
We've
out
arrived.
soul, you know, if it is the power of the Titan, the basically local god.
I want to retrieve a small gift
Why is it
I
affected
specially
someone
prepared for you.
from
I
outside
made
the
it
world?
myself,
Weird.
like the trinket I gave Lady Trian. I want to leave something for everyone, if possible. The journey to seek an audience with the Death Titan cannot be an easy one. I want to make full use of every moment I have before we depart, so that I don't have any regrets.
Sound kind of ominous. Is it a brooch with my face? Is it a brooch with my face on it? Oh.
No, it isn't. You'll know when you see it. Look, it's right there.
Oh. What is what?
Huh?
Huh?
Where did it go?
I don't know.
What's going on?
Looks like someone left something behind.
This is a
Oh, it's gonna be
coin of Zagreus and a slate.
a cat ears, a cat paws.
So it's her.
It's the kitty cat. Holy moly, a kitty thief?
No doubt about it. This is her favorite symbol. It's a Lady Cipher, the demigod of
Cipher.
Zagreus whom Lady Aglaia had spoken of.
Trickery
She's
titan.
a master thief who's left legendary tales all over Amphoreus.
Why does need to be a trickery titan?
So many years have passed.
Stupid
Yet she's
Amphoreus.
still announcing herself in such a crass manner. Let's just do as the slate says and look for Lady Cipher.
Let's see Cipher. Memorial Market. Kitty Phantom Thief a lesson. Let's do it. Let's give her some lesson.
It's right there.
It's right there.
There seems to be a new show at the Bats today.
We must pursue her.
Okay. What? Is that thing moving?
Huh?
Is it maybe
This is a trick she left for us.
Something puzzle. I'll figure it out. Let's do it.
She's incorrigible. Follow me.
Oh. Of course, we are thankfully
This is
gonna
how it
have
should
some
be.
time wasting puzzle, of course,
We must
before
pursue her.
we meet Cipher. Chase her. Chase it. The dramas. Hi, Cipher. Oh. He seems to be saying hello. Seeing you treat the dramas with such seriousness, all 12 parts of her complex emotions immediately transform into one of admiration.
Lady Cipher, please come on out.
You're still careless as
Oh.
ever. Shouldn't you keep such a precious gift near your bosom?
Since you know it's a gift for someone else, please give it back to me. Stop hiding among the people and letting the wind carry your voice.
Now, since I know it's a gift, that just means I need to milk its worth.
Damn.
Children of the wind never stay for long in one place. Unless your offer is tempting enough to steal the wind.
Name your price. I'll give you however much you want.
If you don't want the money, I'd go take it off your hands. Huh?
I'm sorry. Bargaining is really not my forte.
Oh.
What?
What?
Call you Princess Homebody.
That laugh.
Why don't you two come over to my place? It'll make a better venue for proper business discussions.
Piece of cake. I can.
All right, I'll see you there.
Sense your
cool
soul.
with me collecting a deposit before we reach an agreement, right? Now, come this way.
The Dew of Divine Blood. What? The Dew
She's
of Divine Blood.
incorrigible. Follow me.
Why it needs to be a red text though? So this is what we gonna do. We gonna speed run this. I'm gonna skip until we meet Cypher. The actual Cypher we can talk to. We can touch to. What the hell? Something the weakness about a game that, you know, you cannot climb. This is incredibly annoying. Exploration in Honkai Star Rail isn't really the thing of fun. Oh, we can go here. Here we are.
Over here! Over here! No, not that way!
Cat on the
This way.
roof.
Come on. If I really wanted to hide, you'd never
Oh, hey.
find me. So relax, you two.
Hey.
No need to get your hackles up. I'm not that scary, am I? Meow.
At last a character that meows has appeared.
No way. Some people might have been into that a millennium ago, but it's long since gone out of style.
Millennium ago.
Loosen up, buddy. Shall we get down to business?
Give me the jewelry piece first. Or everything's off the table.
Touch her. And my Dew of Divine Blood. The gift is a piece of
The
jewelry.
materials are nothing to wow at, but the workmanship is superb as always.
She wanna
You're
give
so
me
still as
jewelry.
ever, even
Give it to
after all
me.
this time.
Mind your own business.
Oh, come now. Don't be so upset. Relax. Look, isn't the view here just great? You can see what everyone is doing and where they're going. And they won't even know you're now that we've broken the ice. Let's get to the point. Everything I've said so far has been a joke. I'm inviting you two here for 3 things. 1, the seamstress found me and wants me to take you to Styxia to look for the Death Titan.
The seamstress.
2, the Council of Elders also found me and wants me to make sure the core flame of Thanatos ends up in their hand.
You are that famous?
Of course. I
Oh.
may keep a low profile,
She
but
likes it.
I'm still a bona fide demigod. And last but not least, I'm telling you that I'm not interested in doing either of those things. Don't go look for the Death Titan.
Don't go look for the Death Titans. But it's my problem.
Whoa, this is
Ooh.
some high quality stuff.
Hey, that's someone else's stuff, but I'm gonna take a screenshot anyway. Woohoo! Kitty cat.
And this room is full of it. How much are these worth, Did you get all this through that Aranova gimmick?
Some of it is family fortune, while the
Oh.
rest came from my business as a dressmaster.
Glea.
Don't liken the flame chase work to your shady dealings.
This
Wow.
is
Well,
a flashback,
did
honestly.
you forget my stance to all this?
You wish
Excuse
to
me.
I understand this.
I'm gonna
but
skip this.
You know, maybe give me a reason.
We lost.
Oh,
Oh, we lost Trian. We lost Trian.
Divine power of passages is running out. I need another demigod to escort Castoris and help her fulfill her lifelong wish.
Oh, I get it now. You're sending Castoris to her death. And you want me to die with her.
This is Castoris's own request. I have never seen her so determined.
She brought this up herself? You're not pulling my leg.
She's also made up her mind to leave her confused past behind. As will you, Cypher, when you finally make up your mind.
Don't be so sure. Time is hard in the likes of you and I. But Castoris remains pure as driven snow. She can always turn back. Tell you what.
Go on.
I bet she'll change her mind and turn back. Now, if I
No,
lose,
she'll not.
I'll do what you want me to do.
She care about
Return
me.
this.
You sound, in that case.
In conclusion,
In
I want to
conclusion,
win. So I hope you
Thank
two
you
can
for
give
giving
up on
conclusion.
going to Styxia. I'll give all the treasures in that room to you. And you can split it between yourselves.
who cares
however
about
you
treasure?
want.
My life is on the line.
What do you think? Tempting.
Maybe I should consider it, but you dead. I'm almost dead. What use do I have for
I
money?
decline. If we don't find the Death Titan, her soul will...
Oh?
I can't go into the details, but we have to go to Styxia.
I really don't get how. Princess, homebuddy. You keep talking about needing to find Thanatos, about getting rid of your curse, and you don't care about anything else. But
Yeah.
did you ever live for your own pleasure? Even for just one day?
What are you trying to say?
Don't listen to her.
I'm saying, contrary
Bad
to your
cat.
beliefs, Aglaia didn't take you in just so you can die for her Aranova.
The flame chase journey walks hand in hand with sacrifices. Isn't that why you're always running away from Lady Aglaia?
Fine. Never mind. We all have our own problems. I ain't gonna say anything anymore.
It's not like I was gonna honor that bet anyway.
But listen to me. Styxia is no tourist destination. Sure, the treasures buried in there are 10, no, 50 times richer than Aglaia's vault.
50
Yeah.
times.
I've never been there. And I never plan to. And now I'm supposed to escort you to Styxia. Sure. Pay up.
I'll give you however much you want. Is ripping people off the authority of Zagregus demigod?
You know, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
At least it's part of my responsibilities.
I don't like this. However, I have lived a longer life than most people. Though I'm not as good at doing business as Lady Aglaia, I still have some savings. I can give them all to you.
No.
Then how are you going to live the rest of your life?
Then I'll give you 90. No, 80%.
Well, don't mind if I do. 80% of Castrus's savings and a bottle of dew of divine blood. Not a bad trade.
Don't forget to give Caceres' jewelry back. I'll show you who's boss once I've recovered with full HP.
Okay. I didn't know you hold
Stop with the
grudges.
joke.
Gray mystery.
Gray mystery.
Here, catch.
Be careful with that!
Oh. Oh, whoa! What is this thing so beautiful, Cassie?
Minor change in plans, though. Don't go to the bath tomorrow. Come look for me at Akama's city gates instead.
Don't go to the bath tomorrow. What does that mean?
So, why are you changing the meeting place?
Oh, nothing really. Just a bit
When I use my bath.
scared of the seamstress's frosty face. I wouldn't stay a second longer in Akama if it were... Well, now that we've struck a deal, why don't I give you guys a lift back? It's gonna be a long ride. So have a good rest.
Oh! Hello? What is happening? Why is the kitty cat so naughty? Where am I? This is my room? How did I get back here? This is a coin. It was Cypher and she even tucked me in. Ah, she actually gave us something. Never mind, it's getting late. I'd better get going. Grey Mystery. His formal address is okay. Yes, I'm the one who tucked you in. You're welcome. Thank you. Okay. There's something shining over there, but we are trying to speed running the storyline, but at the same time I also want to understand. Where is it? It's here. Whee! Destroy. Wait, I really want to destroy that thing.
Sunny. Just the weather for farewells.
You're here.
I am here. Really? There's the three of us?
Totally. The trio team is the best set up to reach the finals. No
Hey.
need, I already told her. She's fine with it. You sure know how to put me in a spot, Casterus. I need to travel with you, but I can't touch you. What a bother.
Sorry.
Aww.
Aw, I was just teasing. Don't take it to heart. Did you know that the
Don't you
legends say
play
you
with
have
her.
to put an obol into the mouth of the
She has
dead
been
or
through
over their
enough.
eyes if you want them to successfully cross the river of souls and enter the nether realm? That's the fairy fare for entering the nether realm. However, I honestly won't ask you to pay this time. I'll pay. And then we'll just have to go through the motions.
You sure are helpful when it doesn't cost you anything.
Hey! I'm just trying to make this journey feel more special.
Hey.
Okay? Don't read too much into it. Alright, pass me the coin. It's time to get the gods' powers going. A fleet-footed trip to the nether realm. Oh, one last thing before we go. I gotta give you this piece of advice. Especially to you, Princess Homebody. You can't catch the wind by waiting. You only live once. So make the most of every moment you have. Get ready.
Ooh.
Be steady.
Oh. Damn, she is super
Your
fast.
turn. Don't be nervous. After all, it'll be gone in the blink of an eye.
Oh my god! Whoa!
All done.
So that's how she did it. But how did she bring Castoris? You cannot touch her.
Are you feeling all right?
I swear she was speeding. Where am I? Are we still in Amphoreus? She's speeding.
She's the demigod of trickery. When she flips the coin of whimsy into the air, she gains incredible speed that lets her travel anywhere in an instant.
Ah.
Just like how she clearly had no intention of lingering here for even a second longer. We can only depend on ourselves for the rest of the way.
Don't worry. Mem's here to help.
Hey! Little pink creatures that somehow just teleport. Can you teleport too?
Being cute isn't my only forte. I'm strong too.
Okay.
This is Styxia,
March
the
7
city
from
of
another world.
dragons and waves. Anaxa hypothesizes that the missing Thanatos is somewhere in these ruins. This is the land of their birth. Or perhaps of their death.
Their death. Are there any other clues?
Anaxa had used a secret alchemical art to temporarily fuse his soul with Circe's and Kefali. And when he was on the verge of death, he was pulled by Thanatos and caught a glimpse of the flowing river of souls. This alchemy, considered a sacrilegious act, might actually make the souls of mortals and titans attract each other. Even though Thanatos has been missing for 1,000 years, and even their followers haven't been able to find them. Perhaps that special attraction could summon them here.
Oh, so are we going to use that Philosopher's Stone to conjure the Titan?
I guess that's the only way. The only leads we have now are the name of this city and the fairy tale about the dragon.
Thanatos is even more mysterious than I am.
Indeed. Even one as erudite as Anaxa could
At
only
least
point
men
us to this place
kinda
and no further.
self-aware
We will be
that she's a
entering the unknown as
mysterious
soon as we take our
being
first steps.
herself.
I believe that, rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
Ah. Don't forget your water.
Go
Your
back
water.
once you came.
Oh.
Go back.
Ah.
Ahead lies the realm of the dead.
Thanatos may be your sister. It's like in... Yeah. I mean, we got the story already. But we're not really having the confirmation
What a
yet.
beautiful butterfly. Is it talking to us?
This is a eulogistic butterfly. They are found in places where many have met their demise. In Idonia, some think of them as manifestations of Thanatos' benevolence. By turning the
Benevolence.
lingering obsessions of the deceased into these creatures, it is as if the Titan has made life into a specimen. Others think of them as Thanatos' messengers that guide the departed to the nether realm.
The second theory sounds more believable. After all, the things they're saying are rather, direct.
Direct
Perhaps,
and
but the
concerning.
fact that we're able to hear their whispers,
Okay. We are entering.
these shadowy figures, are they illusions reflected by the River of Souls?
Listen once.
Mommy told us to go ahead first, but she's still not here yet. 1, 2, 3. I don't even know how many days have passed since then. Perhaps Mommy will be back once you finish counting the days.
Which
on
one
all
is the
10
young
fingers.
boy and the young girl?
1, 2, 3.
I don't feel like there's any
Strange.
difference in them.
For reflections in the River of Souls,
Oh, okay.
they seem
This one is the
oddly
boy,
animated.
the one that keep thinking. It's the girl.
Do you want to buy any fish?
Yes, please.
Huh? He can see us?
Wait. More living people. I'm not selling my fish to living people.
You can sell fish
Not
in
too
the
shameless.
dead realm.
Buying
What?
fish without paying. If I ever see her again, I will.
Could it be that you're all dead souls that never achieved rest?
Nether realm
Does not exist.
does not exist.
So, do you want to buy
But
I'm gonna buy
there
any
aren't
fish.
any fish nearby.
other fish gone?
People
I
are
can
gone too.
only keep selling fish.
You wanna buy any? This guy is broken.
Apologies. I don't have much in the way of savings, but Perhaps there's another way for me to release you from your suffering. Please relax. May you fall asleep peacefully.
Fall asleep peacefully.
Amid a gentle field of flowers.
This.
Yeah. Died for the second time, man.
I knew it. These people aren't illusions. They're the souls of the deceased. They're supposed to reach the end of the West Wind by floating down the River of Souls. Yet, they have floundered upon the shoals of the stream, unable to move forward. Did Thanatos reject them? Or perhaps they didn't really die at all?
Are they in the same situation as me? Perhaps all of us can still do some CPR.
I have no idea. This circumstance is completely unprecedented. Hang on.
I don't
Didn't
think
he
it's
say
necessary to joke in this kind of
more living
condition.
people? So could it be that these souls are stuck here due to someone's deceit?
If something is done out of goodwill,
Who?
are you really gonna call it deceit?
Goodwill? I can't see anything good out of... Wait a minute. Lady Cypher?
That's me.
Cypher? Are you dead too?
I still belong to the land of the living as of now. Thank you very much.
Could it be that you are the living being that those souls met?
I couldn't take their behavior anymore. So I stole some things here and made up some lies there. Just trying to give them something to look forward to, you know?
It's because of vile living creatures like you that we're being misunderstood by all of them.
What else am I supposed to do?
Vile
You
living
can see the
creature.
mess this place is in. These poor souls are denied by the Netherrealm. So now they're stuck in a few brief moments of their life. Unable to move forward or back.
Ah, so that's the reason that guy's still selling fish to this
Did you
day.
see those two blacksmiths on the way? They've been here for as long as the sun's been around, wailing over and over about casting a shield. Styxia is so freaky.
Then why have you come back, Lady Cypher?
Hey, I'm not here to aid your adventure. I hate water more than anything else in this world. Especially that stinky river of souls. But,
Hate water.
I just discovered some stuff before I left. And I reckon you should know about it. It's about that boy who defied death. I found traces of him here.
Lord Mighty?
Oh, right! That's his name. Well,
Mighty.
now you know. As for whether that info is actually useful, that's for you lot to figure out. So long, Princess Homebody. So long, Grey Mystery.
So long, kitty cat.
She disappeared just like that?
Lady Cypher has always been a free spirit. In any case, she has brought us some valuable information. If Lord Mighty is also somewhere along the river shoals right now, then he will certainly become our signpost. After all, he's different from those wandering souls.
Don't worry. It's time for me to shine. Oryx's rune of recollection is nearby.
Oh no.
Use prayers to return the river to before it got flooded.
Puzzles.
Hey, over here!
Wait, it's over here, man. There's a chest here. Yay. Okay. Pick up rune. Pick up rune. Interact with the rune base to obtain the rune of recollection. With the rune of possession, the miracle orb illumination radius moves with your character and reverses the surrounding space-time. With the rune of collection, okay, the miracle orb's illumination radius will stop following your characters.
Oryx's miracle has appeared.
Amazing! It's like we're inside a giant bubble. Even the river got parted.
This is the Oryx's power. When we reach safety...
There are wandering souls of the deceased here as well. We must first return to the present before we can communicate with them.
Back room. Ah. I see.
By the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right? Since the current campaign requires the utmost care, I wasn't able to make time to welcome all of you.
Foreign warriors?
Foreign warriors.
Priestess, a warrior, and a divine beast. You look identical to the blessed saviors that the Queen described.
Oh darn, no healer on this team. This is my pet. So I'm actually of the hunter class. What?
A campaign?
I'm not pet.
Who are you campaigning
Ma'am
against?
is ma'am.
Nobody knows. As of now, of the scouts that went ahead, only one has managed to return. He says that the land ahead is a forbidden land that should not be approached. As for the rest of the scouts, they've completely lost their souls and are decaying by the day. While there is
an unprecedented calamity.
It seems that you have indeed heard about this. Well, death is just one of the possibilities. It's too early to come to a definitive conclusion.
A world that has never seen death. Looks like these people lived in the era Chrysia before the Calamity Titans descended upon the land.
There's a Calamity Titan?
May I ask,
what are these
where's the
Titans
scout who
having
managed
like
to come back?
terrible action?
So he returned to Styxia.
Calamity
He
Titan,
only had enough
Death
left in him to
Titan,
last no more than half a day.
Trickery Titan.
However, he said that he witnessed the demonic specter of an evil dragon at that treacherous land.
Styxia. An evil dragon
Evil
that
dragon
brings
that
death.
brings death.
It all sounds rather familiar. Wait, wasn't this part of that fable?
Sir, could I ask how the Queen and Princess are doing?
The Queen? By the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right?
I think he asked that already.
Oh, it's the same lines. Looks like he's still trapped in the moments before his death.
Leave it to me. Sir, the war ended long ago. Styxia no longer exists.
Styxia is no more? This cannot stand! Newcomers, hurry up and go take your positions!
What?
Oh, looks like it's difficult for this gentleman to accept reality.
Sir, I am the Maiden of War, sent here by the Queen herself. If you accept my blessing, then today's battle will be smooth sailing.
Maiden of War? I've never heard of this. There's little time to wait.
Don't worry. I'm typically unwilling to prolong such a moment.
Is it over?
Have we
Have
won?
we won?
Cass, oh, are you all right?
I'm fine. I just didn't expect that I would still have to embalm others, even in the realm of the dead. Is this a remnant of his soul?
Remnant of his soul. Oh.
Well then, why should I place my trust in you?
Ooh.
Holy Maiden
Memories,
from afar.
flashback.
Wait. This is... I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Since the prophecy has already pronounced your name as Chrysos, heir of death, Arkima ought to treat you as an esteemed guest. However, you seem to have no intentions of concealing your involvement with the Council of Elders, while most likely being aware of my issues against them.
I cannot deny your claim. It was the Council that offered this room to me. And they had only one request. I was agreeable to that request.
But why?
I am unable to rid myself of this innate curse. However, from this day onward, I shall use it according to your will.
I see. So that is how they plan to control the Flame Chase journey. They have shifted the heavy responsibility of granting death over to me. If I ever become obsessed with executing people, they will then have ample reason to terminate the Chrysos Heir's journey.
And yet, you seem to...
That's because the fate that we were born with is a burden far heavier than that of an individual's life. I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. Tidy up your precious garments and come with me. Akima welcomes you, Casterus.
Basically just flashback.
I didn't think we'd find vestiges of memory here. Maybe they've got something to do with Ornyx's rune?
Perhaps.
Sorry.
But...
Gotta skip this, Castoris. I kinda like the storylines, but the way they delay
These dead
things
monsters actually be...
more and more.
if Lady Cypher is to be believed, this could be the handiwork of Lord Mighty. He's still fighting.
Still
Why
fighting.
are the black tide monsters here too? Can they swim in the River of Souls?
Even Thanatos wouldn't be able to accept black tide monsters into their route. These traces seem to... Since the realm
Because
of the police
Thanatos
stay
having a
back,
problem.
let me deal with these enemies.
Oh. You can just touch
The
them.
future is great. Have some
Auto
sunshine.
battle. Let me
Restore the sky.
stretch my body a little bit.
We can do
My
it.
god.
We can do anything.
I've been skipping some of this.
As you wish.
It still feels really long.
All will be swept away by the wind. Embrace a new life. Life. The path ahead is blocked by the River of Souls again.
In that case, let's go back to the past. This miracle sure is handy.
This is
Go
yet
back to
another...
the
If Dan Heng
past.
was around, he'd definitely be able to raise the waters of the River of Souls into the sky.
If Lady Hycelens was still alive, I think she might be able to do that too.
Who is Lady Hycelens? Okay.
You seem to
Skip.
be able to discern both the past and the future.
That's because I'm just special like that. This guy saw heirs, honestly. That why they didn't never realize that the Trailblazers are incredibly special.
Oh, this place must have been a beautiful courtyard in the past.
Yeah.
Please excuse me. I am but a scholar from a distant land.
Court scholar.
This one seems to know that she's already dead.
Oh, I was merely speculating. But it seems I was right. And you... I recognize you.
I'm sorry. I cannot bring you back to life. However, should you desire it, I can end your prolonged limbo.
I'm well aware of that.
I cannot bring you to
Even
life,
if
but
you were able to revive
you
me,
know,
I would never choose that option.
I can just let you die again
That's
for the second
because
time.
I didn't fall into the River of Souls by accident. Instead, I leaped into it to seek my death.
Why?
If you could see
Why?
the life I've led, then you would not reproach me so. My life was far too miserable.
Oh, a suicidal man.
But I did
A
not
woman.
expect things to stay
A
the same
suicidal
even
guy.
in death. What a joke. In escape Cersei's above.
I'm sorry. I'm also powerless to answer that question.
That's all right, Holy Maiden. Cersei's above. Does this count as thinking till the moment I die?
Cersei doesn't care. She seems
I
free.
have seen too many farewells. Her distress is quite commonplace. There are those who will end their lives over what seems to be the smallest of worries. For some people, this power that I possess is a blessing rather than a curse. But I never managed to convince myself of that.
Cass, are you still trying to create a world without death?
Yes, because when placed under time's vast scales, there is no worry in this world that cannot be solved.
Why is this Amphoreus storyline like going through some kind of impossibility? What is the world without death? You should chat with Dan Heng about this. When placed under time's vast scales, there is no worry in this world that cannot be solved. I cannot agree with you on this.
This is a wish that I've held for almost a millennium. My mind might have changed once upon a time if people managed to strike up a friendship with me, but I've
Hey,
never been more
I am
firm in
your
my
friend.
conviction. Now that I've learned about your near-death state, it is my duty to wipe death from the face of this world.
Oh, Cassie. Oh God. It's not.
This place is so
not loading quite well.
spacious.
It's time to use Oronix's miracle.
That's fine and all, but we need to lay down some rules. We're not gonna return to the past to steal things. Do we need to
But-
enter that doorway to climb even higher? There seems to be a person. Oh,
But how should we get up there?
That's a good question. In Genshin we can just climb on it. But now we have to go back and forth.
The path is blocked yet again.
Form a miracle.
Oryx's 8 always appears in times like this. Oh, look, there's even a platform lift over there.
Yay. Thanks, ma'am. You're really helping me. And I'm gonna turn it off.
A chest of the past has been left behind, but none of its treasures remain inside.
This might be of some use.
Okay. Where we are going. Oh, okay. The thing is, we cannot really see what's what there. So, I think we have to go up here. This is so discombobulating. Okay.
Wait, what if the miracle suddenly loses its effect?
No.
Ma'am, do you really want me to answer that?
You really want me to answer that? Answer it.
Stay back. Don't come in.
I will
don't
come
come near me.
closer.
Huh? Why does he look so panicked? Did the black tide monsters frighten him? Or is he actually scared of his own extraordinary power?
Let me fight him. These are the troubles that powerless like us face.
There's no need to be alarmed. We're just passing by the area.
You have a point.
Although, while this might once have been the royal vault, it's since been plundered empty. So please, go away right this instant.
You've misunderstood us. We simply heard your shouts as we were passing by, then decided to come over to find out what happened.
My goodness. Did I really yell out loud? How rude. I'm sorry
How
to
rude
have
of me.
Wait a minute.
Let's skip this.
You seem to be quite different from him.
It's a long story.
Thanatos?
Is it possible that
Who's
he's
that?
also living in the era before death descended?
Death? Could it be that you are here to defeat the evil dragon Pollux?
Evil dragon Pollux.
Pollux. Is that the embodiment of No. Death?
We fought them in MOC.
According to the warriors under the Centurion's command, that evil dragon has been dead for quite a while. The curse that condemns people to death didn't originate from it, but they saw a girl within the dragon's embrace, and she is the true Reaper.
Pray tell,
True
where is
Reaper.
that girl right now?
Why she looks like she's smiling?
I've heard that the Queen spared no effort in bringing her back to the castle. Her Majesty intends to control all of Amphoreus with this unprecedented power. As for whether this rumor is true...
You have my thanks for the invaluable. Please, treat this touch as a token of my gratitude.
This touch is a token of my gratitude. Dude, I need to screenshot this. Treat this touch as a token of my gratitude.
You... Thank you.
This
Thank
is
you.
his.
Listen. What
Then
flashback
you
again?
granted him death.
Amulet.
I did it out of
Sympathy?
That young man was he could rely on that.
You
Let's
feel...
skip
Yes.
this.
That's why he approached.
You are...
I've seen the people they had such proud. Perhaps death's a thought.
I won't refute. It's a fairy tale. A tale
Damn.
told...
What? That means the girl born in the dragon's embrace, the personification of death these souls talked about. That's you, Cass?
I've already had an inkling for a while now. But I honestly have no memories of Styxia. My memories only begin after Amunet brought me to Idonia.
Trying to absolving the
Don't
mystery.
look back. Keep moving forward.
Eulogistic
Always.
butterfly. Oh, hey, butterfly.
It's yet another eulogistic butterfly. Are we getting closer to the Nether Realm?
Treasure.
A few decorative designs.
Oh, this is...
Living ones?
Alchemist.
Oh, could you be the scions of Styxia? Did you hear about the great work that I'm doing here? And have thus arrived to give me the last material that I need for...
Great work?
Have you heard of the great name of Pollux, perchance?
Pollux. I've definitely heard that name many times today.
You have? Then that's good.
Then that's good.
During the age of myth, a time likely before your birth.
But didn't that dragon already bring death to the world?
Oh? Looks like you don't know the whole picture. Well, it's true that the missing girl can grant death to mortals. Pollux, the one who delivered her onto this world, makes it so that humankind cannot die.
You found your answer, Castorus.
So, it's just as I feared.
What did you figure out?
This is my guess. The deceased are supposed to drift down the River of Souls until they reach the end of the West Winds. But this River of Souls was blocked
By Pollux's fall.
by Pollux's fall.
That's right. That's why it's imperative that I bring the dragon back to the mortal realm and make it soar the skies again. I have long since prepared my alchemical matrix in the tower. That final ingredient, the final sacrifice, is none other than the girl who lives out her days with death.
Huh? What's going on? You didn't touch him, did you?
I know that I am no longer capable of carrying out that task. Take this, all of you, and please fulfill that great undertaking on
This
my
guy
behalf.
is self-aware.
This. We had been inebriated in
Queen of
Felusa's
Styxia.
feast too long before we began to seek divine bestowed death.
You
So
see,
that we could be freed from the whims of fate.
yeah, Ocean
However,
Titan.
That brought doom
We got,
upon us.
we literally got Death Titans, all the concept, and then we have something that is not a concept, an ocean.
Instead of summoning a supreme god, unable that
All these
choice
Titans are
is
so
I
random.
promise.
by Fagusa above as her mother.
Like how Castor is. That shall be her name.
Ooh,
Where my name comes from?
my name come from. As her mother, so Queen of Styxia is your mother. Please bless this child with a name. Before I am swept away by the river of souls, please let me know how I should address her in my next life. Ah,
The sound's back. What is making that ruckus?
Living ones, don't waste your time bickering. The Netherrealm's wrath is falling upon you.
oh,
Black Tide creations. When did they miss? Please fight them with caution.
Be careful not to suffer the same fate as those Black Tide creatures.
Black Tide creatures.
Everyone, hide behind me!
Yay, auto battle.
We can do it! As you wish. Existence is unity. Root here. Embrace a new life.
I skipped kind of like maybe 20%, 30% of the storyline, and I still feel like we are not going anywhere. Even though I skipped like 30% of it, I still understand the gist of the storyline. So it just shows you that you don't really need such a long presentation for a storyline to be, you know, to be interesting and understandable. You just don't need to. Yeah. Oh! Yo! Mighty! Why are you here? Oh!
You?
Oh my god! Jump scare.
Lord Mighty?
I missed you so much, man, that it almost killed me. Pun intended. You're adventuring in the River of Souls too?
Lord Mighty. You've been through some tough battles once again.
That black tide is endless. My death is only temporary.
Dude is in the front line.
I will
Win your
find my
favor for the
path
team.
of return and go back to the world of the living and continue my protection.
Lord Mighty, I have always wanted to. Why does death reject you?
I'm the one resisting it. I must resist the temptation to go with the flow.
Is that it?
I'll
Too
go
simple.
against the current and kill my way out of this cursed nether realm. That is my destiny.
Destiny. He seems to be stuttering. Is this really the the proud mighty.
Seems like he's completely focused on resisting the temptation of the dead's whispers. He's working hard every minute to deny death. It seems his battlefield is not limited to the world of the living. Lord Mighty, are you willing to travel with us? We're headed for the Matrix inside that tower to summon Thanatos from their prolonged concealment.
Challenge. Death.
That's right. If we can work together and defeat them, you won't have to be troubled by the curse of immortality any longer.
Let's go together, Castorus.
It's so long to just say let's go, Castorus.
Countless times. Guide your way.
Cass, are you sure you want to do this? The alchemist said he wanted you to be a sacrifice.
I'm not afraid.
Not afraid.
There's no reason for us to turn back anymore.
Let's sacrifice more people, because why not?
Still, taking action is by far the better option.
Let's more sacrifice to
Perhaps fate.
playable characters. Because why not? Okay. We're going up. We're going up. Oh. It's a treasure chest here. Oh, no. Okay, you can have that. This thing takes your time, honestly. I know I can just press space, but no. Let's not do that. Don't make me mad. Let's focus on the storyline first. Before you are trusted in broken chains, remain remnants of path that once led to the lower, to the tower.
This is going to be difficult.
Didn't Custom Kremnus also have this?
I'm familiar with this kind of mechanism, but I've never repaired broken chains.
Broken chains.
If I was more powerful, I would be able to carry one person with each limb and fly the four of us to the other side. The Rune of Recollection is here, but I can't find a miracle orb anywhere. Oh, could it be in that collapsed tower in the distance?
Looks like it's your time to shine.
It's still up to me to step up in a crisis. Wait.
We're controlling ma'am? Ma'am.
Just shout for me when you need my help.
Go, ma'am.
Just leave it to me.
Go, ma'am, go. Space. Whoa. Oh, that's it. That's it? I thought we're controlling ma'am.
The pink squirrel is very...
The miracle's
Pink
range
squirrel.
is limited. Please come
I'm
a
sorry.
little closer.
Twin moons embrace. It is a twin moon.
Aren't I a good fit for Orynyx's priest?
There's a
Of
blue
course.
and red moon.
You're the most competent priest ever.
Oh. Okay.
The alchemical matrix should be behind this door. Is that?
Oh! Oh, Trian.
Wow, there are so many of you. It's little
Hey.
Cass and little Grape. Oh, there's also little D and the pink puppy.
Oh.
Trian, aren't you?
Trian and Mighty. I get it now.
Get what? I'm getting even more confused.
At least we can talk to her now.
This is the first time I've encountered a deceased friend while going upstream in the River of Souls.
It really works like this. Just like the other departed spirits we've encountered along the way. I'm also unable to sense the aura of the living on Lady Trian.
Yup, you're right. Trian already knows that she'll not be able to return to everyone's side, but Trian believed that little Cass would eventually return to the Netherrealm. So, Trian has been standing here, at this spot closest to the world of the living, and waiting for little Cass.
Oh.
Aww.
It must have been very tough for you.
But according to what Trian said, we're almost at the entrance of the Netherrealm. Trian promised Trevi and Trinan that when little Cass got here, Trian would get the gift ready and be the first person to run over and welcome you. So, little Cass, don't cry. Please, accept this.
Aww.
We finally finished
Trian.
it.
Oh, come on, dude. Don't hurt me like this, Trian. Danheng, the Trailblazer, the Tribios. Cassie is in the middle. Oh, Trian really loves Cassie. You have Professor Anaxa, we have Hyacinth, we have Cypher, Phynon, we have Mighty. Wow.
This is what Lady Tribi once mentioned. The gift for me that you didn't manage to finish.
The Holy Maiden of Yanis. Even when separated by life and death, their thoughts are still connected.
Trian spent a lot of time drawing this. Trian hopes that little Cass likes it.
Seriously? It's seriously a wonderful drawing. Lady Trian.
This is our flame chase journey.
Little Cass, we don't know what your journey was like before. Trevi has always said that it must have been a very harsh and frightening journey. But little Cass no longer has anything to fear now. Because everyone is here with you in this flame chase journey!
That's right. Only now, when I see Lady Trian's gift, do I realize that I've already obtained so many things I would never have dared to dream of since I embarked on the flame chase journey. It's the first time I've gained so many companions. The first time I picked up the hobbies of crafting and photography. The first time I had dinner with someone else. The first time I went to the market to buy the Chimera doll I'd liked for a very long time and hugged it to sleep.
Such simple enjoyment for
The first
casters.
time I wore a dress personally made by Lady Aglaya. The first time I went for a walk with Lady Tribi, Lady Trian, and Lady Trinan. The first time I enjoyed the night breeze and looked up at the stars with Miss Hyacinth. The first time I took care of Dromasis with the Trailblazer. Looking back at all these experiences I never thought were possible. It feels as though the scales of my life had shrunk from centuries and decades down to minutes and seconds. And all of them are so precious.
Oh, I cannot hear Caceres cry, dude.
I took countless photos in the past, but they're all black and white landscapes. I don't have a single one with friends.
Props to the voice acting,
If I
man.
had known, I would have taken more pictures.
We got more storage for that. Then shall we take one now? I have a camera.
Trian says yes! Trian likes little Cass and would love to take a picture with little Cass.
Sadly,
being departed souls, our images cannot be captured in the world of the living.
I thought so too.
What? we seriously going to leave any room for regret?
There's nothing we can do, ma'am.
There won't be any regrets. This vivid drawing surpasses any photograph from the world of the living.
Little Cass smiled. Treevee, Trinin, and Trian's wishes finally come true!
I don't want to question any logic, but how a soul can draw on an actual paper. But yeah,
Now,
that's logic for
the
another
path that
day.
belongs to me is about to reach the end. Thank you for bringing me the final key.
Key?
Final key.
Little Cass, why are you talking in riddles all of a sudden?
I have a feeling that soon, this gift of yours will become the key to saving Mrs. Life.
Wow, that's amazing! Then keep smiling and carry on bravely! Little Cass, Little Gray, everyone, see you tomorrow!
That tomorrow never happened for you. You lying two-face.
Lady Trian.
Lady Trian gone.
The aura of this place. We have indeed reached the end of the stream of souls. If I go any further,
Let's go to the netherworld.
I might lose myself. I must leave now, for the black tide still wreaks havoc in the realm of the living.
Thank you for your service. Can you find your way out? Don't you want to know what the truth behind Thanatos?
I have broken free from the chains of death countless times. This time will be no different. Castorus, will you fulfill your duty for the flame chase?
I have yet to make my decision, Lord Mighty.
No matter. Make the choice your heart desires. Even if it takes 1,000 years of waiting, I will continue to fight till I die. Then rise from death till the miracle descends.
There is one more thing you should know, Lord Mighty.
What is it?
Professor Anaxa may have deduced the principles behind the Era Nova. You and I may be reincarnated as
Cypher,
strife
you're here.
and death in the next cycle, becoming calamities wreaking havoc upon the world.
So the theory is they if they died, technically they're gonna become Titan.
I see.
Surely Cypher also got her own problem later. It's gonna be in 3.3.
Is that all? Are you going to accept such a fate without complaints?
Do you have a strategy to shatter the shackles of our fate?
I haven't found it yet. Perhaps I never will.
Then, cease wasting your thoughts on futile matters. Control what little you can. And when fate's inescapable grasp comes, resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
Very cool, matey.
Thank you, Lord Mighty. I will find the right decision.
Why all we see are suffering?
In the name of strife, may you meet a fitting end.
The Strife
This
Titan.
must be the alchemical matrix the spirit mentioned. Let's see. We need to insert Aquila's sky, Georios' earth, Kethali's fire, Fagusa's ocean, and Nestia Celestia's love.
It seems our sweet Princess Homebody has made up her mind. In that case, seamstress, I suppose I no longer need to deliver your message. My time is rather precious after all.
Whether you wish to break free from death or not, please, follow your heart. By the promise you once made, I ask that you fulfill your duty one final time. Castorus, please, live as a human, and die as one.
According to that alchemist, the final piece is supposed to be me. However, he is not privy to the past, and therefore cannot see the full picture.
The past?
I saw the twins of death in Kethali's memory, and now I am certain that I was one of them. The trial of the Hand of Shadow demanded taking the life of your family. I died during that trial, falling before the gate to the new world. And my sister, whom I never met, became the Titan Thanatos of this cycle.
So your sister are actually Thanatos.
She was consumed with regret over my death. So she used the Titan's authority to reforge my soul.
I need some kind of TLDR.
It also means she has never revealed herself to anyone, hidden away from the entire world.
TLDR of how the heck is the logic this
because
will
the Titan
happen.
she became already fell at the start of everything.
You mean...
That's right. The River of Souls is no material river. It cannot be blocked by ordinary means. Only a divine corpse can prevent the dead from reaching the next world. And that's why...
Divine corpse?
We have to awaken Pollux from death before we can retrieve the core flame of death. We have to reforge its body with the power of alchemy.
But Cass, if that alchemist speaks the truth, does that mean you're also part of the dragon body?
According to those departed spirits,
wait,
I was indeed born as the dragon's twin.
Dragon's twin?
But before we talk about that...
What?
Have you heard the sighs?
Sigh? I did when I was collecting the souls. You sigh many times.
I heard them too. So what are those?
I think...
It's the dragon.
It's probably the sign of Pollux's wish being fulfilled. They must have realized how heavy a price they'd need to pay when they used their divine authority to resurrect a dead woman. That's why they exerted every ounce of their strength to send me to Styxia, a city that called for death, a land where none is hostile to death. They never saw their wish fulfilled. That wish is the reason Pollux's soul still lingers in the mortal realm, even after their fall.
So instead of picking up objects on the way here...
We were instead showing things to a strand of yearning that lingers here. Now, we must weave these yearnings together and restore them into Pollux's complete soul.
But all of this is just a hypothesis, right? What if we go through with the ritual and it turns out totally different?
That's fine. As perfect now,
my God.
I shall reveal Lady
Can we just go?
Triana's...
Can we just go? I love listening to her voice, but my God. Can we just got to the point?
Then, let the ritual begin.
Okay.
And now, the objective is complete. That is all. Such is what Professor Anaxa always says after preparing for an alchemical ritual. Pollux, I shall lift you from the River of Souls and reforge your soul. Perhaps you will be disturbed by this, and your body may become horrifying to behold. But if even the slightest trace of your soul remains, the soul that once ferried me to this side of the shore, then please, look at me. I wish to thank you in person. I have obtained everything you sacrificed your divinity for. Lady Almanette.
Lady oh my God.
Recognize you? Oh, she must be the first soul we can communicate communicate with here.
I'm afraid she is just another spirit trapped here. Please, go on. I'm listening.
Yes.
Let's
There's no
go.
need to.
The world.
I know what's
understand that you no
happening.
longer...
Well,
Let's face Pollux straight away.
from where
Oh
you
my
Indeed.
god.
Journeys and epics, but I still can't...
Where would this art again, man?
Please enlighten me. Your words might truly guide
you and
love.
Even if I'm
no
constantly
one, the
skipping, it
so-called,
still feels
perhaps
really
the
long.
But instead,
Imagine not skipping
Therefore,
this.
that's right.
Sorry, Honkai Star Rail
I
fans.
understand. Our limited lifespan, Nestia's love, was the chrysalis of gold. If the world was... And I... Thank you, Mother.
Thank you, Mother. Thank you for the yap.
I will use all the love. My teacher,
There you go.
Anaxagoras.
Finally. Finally we have
Grant me the
action.
wisdom of all things. I call upon thee. The stripped dead dragon's corpse.
Strict dead dragon corpse. Whoa. Holy.
Rises from the earth. Falls from the sky. As above, so below. This is the greatest power
There
of all
you go.
powers. Unstoppable in this world. The great work that commands all death. I shall grant you embrace.
Pollux, the death dragon. Pollux looks incredibly disgusting though. Okay, I fought this guy before.
So this is the one of life.
Faint light.
So yeah,
Destroy the sky.
Castorus is basically the anti-Pollux
I choose you.
in terms of gameplay. When ally target's HP is reduced, accumulates Desperate Bubble. Upon reaching the limit, remove damage mitigation and enter the enhanced state. You're gonna suck all the HP.
Gone? Or will you show yourself again? Once we eradicate this hatred and regret. Embrace a new life.
Oh. It's technically your sister, no?
Shh. Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. Oh my god. Oh my god. The frame drops.
There's no more need to weep in grief. I will grant you peace.
Sister. Oh.
Yes, it's me. I'm back.
What a cruel world we are in.
Stay away.
Be careful.
Damn.
They may be moving by instinct, but there is fury welling up within them.
0%.
Please. Don't turn back to the Nether Realm.
Please don't turn back to the Nether Realm. Whoa!
Oh, death.
Holy.
Sleep in peace.
Damn.
I'm sorry I had
Pollux.
to wake you up from ancient death. And I know you're anxious. be afraid.
Where is the face, honestly?
Do you remember me? I'm the girl you once carried across the Sea of Souls. I'm sorry I wasn't able to remember you, but with the help of many people, I was finally able to pick up these broken fragments of my past. I'm back, Pollux.
Speak.
I know this might not be what you wanted, but I have to do this.
Oh.
So please, carry me across the Sea of Souls again and return me to the Netherrealm, just like you did in the past. Please take me to where the core flame of death rests.
Please. Please don't go anywhere, Cass. Don't go anywhere, please. My god, Amphoreus, man. We won't have to go into an egg again. Let's go. Please don't go anywhere, guys.
They may look scary.
Can you guys get into the train? Oh. But as long as we... What's happening? I miss having a guest in the train. A new guest. Honestly.
What's wrong?
Feel dizzy. I think I'm done for.
Are you...
What's wrong with her?
Her time is almost up.
She's still standing.
If I don't go now, I'm afraid her soul will return to Thanatos' embrace before me.
Oh no.
What? Oh no! Is there anything we can do?
Don't worry. I promised I would ask Thanatos for the Trailblazers' right to roam the Earth again. Mem, stay here and keep a close watch until I return.
Thank you. Thank you, you planning to returning.
I'm the best at taking care of others. Go on, Cass. Make sure not to leave yourself with any regrets.
Oh, take your time. I can still hold out. No, she's weak.
It's a deal then.
She's weak.
Please.
Please. Pollux.
Wait for me.
Do something, man. I mean, you're not a man. Oh, you sit in your little dinghy. Venture not with me into the vast sea, for perhaps without seeing me.
After all that, you still ended up back here.
Sister? Whoa.
So the legends were
What
true.
is this beautiful place,
The
dude?
Netherrealm really is a sea of flowers.
Yes.
Sister.
Just like the flower fields we tended to back then.
Oh.
Is that you, Polixia?
Polixia.
Do you remember me?
I don't have the memories from that time, but I've seen you before during an experiment.
I see.
These things cannot be happening without Anaxa, by the way.
Call me
Anaxa is the
Thanatos,
goat.
then. It'll be easier.
Call me Thanatos then. It will be easier. You are Thanatos.
However,
wow.
Since you recognize the name, you must already know everything about Thanatos.
Yes. I'm here to reforge the order of life and death in Amphoreus.
You know, my sister was a sympathetic, but rather sensitive person. Whenever she didn't want to say what was on her mind, she would avoid eye contact and look off into the distance. Just like what you are doing now.
Can you tell me about the last Era Nova? What did you do, Polixia?
Where should I begin? I suppose we can start from the beginning. A long, long time ago, there were a pair of like-minded twins. As foretold in the prophecy, they were chosen to be successors to the god of death.
Why even talking in third person mode? Just saying that pair of twins, it's us.
Fate was cruel. The price of attaining divinity was to take the life of a family member with our own hands.
That trial was indeed recorded in that memory.
Then you should already know that my sister voluntarily gave up her own life so that I could ascend as the demigod of death. But I couldn't accept that. Why did we have to kill each other for a future she'd never see herself?
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Everything is not fair here. What's with
So,
all this suffering?
While weaving the laws of the new world, I shattered the forbidden bottom line for life and death. I reshaped my sister's soul and took the form of the great dragon Pollux to carry her up the River of Souls and back into the mortal realm. But our fates were already decided and manifested in unexpected ways in response to my futile actions. Aging is an unbreakable law of nature laid upon humankind, created at the same time as death. When the living die, their souls will meet Thanatos, who would determine where every soul goes. If the Reaper raises their left hand, the soul is granted death and allowed to enter the Netherrealm to await reincarnation. If they raise their right hand, the soul is rejected by the Netherrealm and returned to the mortal realm to continue walking the earth.
That's why the Hand of Shadow can only lay down judgment and not embrace another being.
Yes. Death was originally a pair of hands, but they were split in twain when we reached the mortal realm, never to touch each other ever again. The half of Thanatos that represents life, the undying human who grants death, that was the curse I forced upon you.
So the half of Thanatos that represent life, the undying human who grants death, that was curse I forced upon you.
Then what about you?
So you are the cause of Castris being
As the
the way
half
she
of
is now.
Thanatos representing death, I shoulder the fate of defying death. I died the moment I entered the world of the living. From then on, my Titan also no longer existed in this world. The cycle of life and death stopped. Souls were denied their audience with death, and were left stranded within an ever-rising river of the dead. What irony. My selfish desire to save your life gave you and the world a fate far worse than death instead. Then, what was left of my reason was left behind in the Netherrealm, where I've been been taking care of these flowers day after day, until there is now a sea of them. All
Sea of
while
flower.
mulling over the subject of life, death,
So,
parting,
and that's the reason why nobody
enduring
went to the Nether
an
Realm.
endless loneliness.
Fate is
The
absurd
sea, in the
indeed.
sea of flowers and
Our
nothingness.
lives were a mirrored image of one another, like a pair of hands. Even so, we arrived at the same destination. We walked different paths, yet experienced the same pain.
I had hoped that maybe you would at least have a good life in this cycle. I'm sorry.
I lived my life well. It didn't go to waste. As far as I'm concerned, you did nothing wrong.
Even though I forced the authority of granting death to humanity upon you, a total stranger.
Granting death to humanity.
Too many responsibilities were forced upon me in the course of this long journey. I was once lost, even upset.
Is it because
I
there's,
realized
you know,
recently that if it weren't for your
the
blessing,
normal human cannot
I
just
wouldn't have
die
understood the source of these emotions.
without the death
Nor would
titans
I have
around?
realized my purpose.
So the people who are getting old maybe cannot die or something, so they're
I
suffering.
wouldn't have made it here to reunite with my missing half. And we wouldn't be discussing our past while sharing the same view of this landscape. Wouldn't
Okay.
have understood the meaning of our existence.
The meaning of our existence.
This sea of flowers blooms on dead land, 'cause we sowed it with the seeds of our separation and watered it with our tears of loneliness. Yes, the only thing death is allowed to create are flowers that bloom from blood and tears.
I like this moment a lot, but wasn't you supposed to find the Trailblazer's soul immediately?
That's why Thanatos cannot create living beings at will.
I cannot understand
Nor can the hand
the
of
way
shadow
of
determine a
emergency
person's remaining
works
days.
in Honkai Storyline.
Because the life and death of mortals should never be dictated by another's will.
Are you saying there's no point in Thanatos' existence?
I feel like that is the point.
No. No single being can bear the scales of life and death on their own. Not even a god. Life and death weigh equally heavy. We both know that now, don't we?
Are you saying that there's no point in Thanatos' existence? Yeah, no.
Don't we?
Why would there's a being that controlling death? That
You
should be happening in a natural way.
Must have had a difficult life. We've taken quite a ridiculous journey together, haven't we? I had a feeling
Who created
Even
this
back
Death
then.
Titan?
that we would meet again one day. Not
We
to
would.
embrace one another after a long separation, but to come
Wait, I
in
can
search
hear
of retribution. Tell me
the
the
tire
answer that's already
of the
been
wheelchair sounding.
written, and let us draw this seemingly endless fate. It's been
Too
far
close.
too long. I've waited here for centuries, watching day after day as desperate spirits are denied by this lonely wasteland. I always hoped I would see you among them, but I was also afraid of seeing you. I didn't know how I could possibly face you again, but more than anything, I was afraid that you might have forgotten all about me.
Whatever happened already happened,
I know.
Polixia.
But don't you see, Polixia? I made it back anyway. You don't have to shoulder death's authority on your own anymore. It was always meant to be held in two hands anyway. So, let's give our core flame to her, and have her take it back to the mortal realm. Give humanity back their cycle of life.
She finally remembered. Yeah, Where is her soul?
Our responsibility as Thanatos was never about picking out favorite souls. We were only meant to watch over life.
To watch over life.
Let's tend the field
There
together.
you go.
And create a warm sea of flowers for all the souls to come. What do you think, Polixia?
Yes, just one last step. You shall wither, and through that,
Eh?
the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame.
What do you mean you shall wither?
As foretold by the prophecy, Thanatos' authority is only destined for only one person to wield. As the Chrysos heir of death, as their demigod, as a titan, our fated moment has arrived once again.
Just like before.
Yes.
Just like before?
Just like before, but unlike that time, the ones undergoing the trial this time are prepared.
You've made up your mind?
Yes. As dictated by fate. But I won't be afraid. As long as you're here with me, complete your trial in this life. Grant me the embrace of death, and light the spark of life ablaze. You've been tempered by life and death. I know you'll be able to give this wasteland its first breath of life, like a raven butterfly, flying swiftly into the nether realm, perching on the twig of death.
I will. After this, I will remain permanently in the Netherrealm.
No.
The River of Souls shall return here and rain down from the sky, scattering souls across the earth. The cycle of life and death will flow once again. This sea of flowers you sowed shall bear countless joyous or sorrowful souls.
No.
And bloom evermore.
Come back to me. Let's visit the Astral Express.
Thank you.
I hate how forgotten the Astral Express is in Amphoreus Storyline.
Just one last thing. Can you grant me
one wish? Takes so long to just say that.
Please. Don't forget me.
I promise you, when we meet in the next world, even if I have endured another reincarnation, even if we do not know each other's names, I will still hold you tightly in my arms. Just like what I did when we were born.
Castoris. You're as beautiful as a fleeting butterfly.
Wow. Okay. What will happen next? Hoyoverse.
I will bring rest to death.
Oh.
And from now on, stagnant life will once again flow.
Now that's the actual dragon shape. Not the one that we have with Pollux. It's just incredibly discombobule, I think, to look at Pollux. Which one is the face? So switch to Anaxa's POV. Why? We will randomly move to Anaxa's now. Damn it. Loud cheers from afar.
Time flies. In the blink of an eye, the 15th entry hour is already at hand. When this farce is over, your soul will be placed on the scales of life and death.
I simply find them too noisy. Paying attention to conceited fools like them would be an utter waste of my time.
Such harsh words. As I see it, you are no less arrogant than they are.
I couldn't agree more.
Oh. I did not expect to hear that from you. Are you not going to refute me?
I know myself better than you think I do. At the very least, better than a stowaway like you.
And they say men whose ends are nigh have but kind words. Well, that is exactly why I chose you.
Should I thank you for the compliment?
The hour of the trial has come. Do you have an answer for me? And how will you prove the veracity of your argument?
I suppose there is no point in putting this off any longer. Do you recall where we stopped the last time?
You were saying that Amphoreus's history is cyclical.
Indeed.
Cyclical.
The demigods that bear the core flames eventually become the new titans at the world's end.
Thanks for the TLDR, Anaxa.
Remember what happened on the Holy Mountain?
Finally something
Calypso,
confirmed.
Naias. As their destined ends approached, one by one, they left this world, leaving only the twins, who are fated to succeed death. Unfortunately, while their journey is consistent with ours, you and Calypso, as well as Nicodor and Naias, act as supporting evidence. I can only come up with a rough sketch for my theory of a cyclical history. For all the pains I took to reach this point,
wow,
I had already lost hope of ever obtaining definitive proof. After all, the past is in the past.
In the end,
proving that we are the legacies of heroes of the past is a hopeless endeavor.
Wow, so only the Titan of Death remains. Only this death people.
That is,
what?
Until I met a girl named Polixia and her
Polixia.
sister. If Castorus was truly sent from the past to the present for the Titan's self-serving reasons, then having lived through 2 cycles, and with Styxia as the pivot, she will no doubt be the link to connect all of this together. If the Twins of Death can bridge 2 cycles to reunite at the shores of the Sea of Souls, then my hypothesis will no longer be just a hypothesis. And you too will get the answer to your question.
Well, that is all well and good, but how can you be so sure? If there is even the slightest error in your hypothesis, the girl will be shattered.
It matters not. The most important quality a scholar must possess is foolhardiness. If you are
foolhardiness,
I, Anaxagoras, am destined to overturn this farcical world.
Dude is actually a menace.
Come, let us go and teach those pathetic worms one final lesson.
One final lesson. Alright. Who is this worm we're talking about? Let's do it, Anaxa.
Finen. So they are leaving the final debate to him.
Finen?
Let those Chrysos heirs who started this terrible war
Oh
hear
my
you.
god. The Council of Elder.
Let them hear the voices of the people!
Yay!
As always, that woman knows how to stir up a crowd.
Professor Anaxa, I thought you'd pass on this.
Everyone must cast their vote, or this assembly would serve no purpose.
Prof, do you truly think it's wise to entrust the fate of the world to an assembly like this?
No. It's not wise.
Akama has stood strong under this system for 1,000 years. It stands to reason that there is purpose in its existence. But that is not what you're asking, is it? What you really want to know is Aglaya making the right decision in entrusting the fate of the world to you?
Nothing ever escapes you.
I didn't spend all those years teaching you for nothing. Most people only take 4 years to graduate, if I recall.
To tell the truth, I feel like I'm on my way to an execution chamber instead of a podium. So, do you have an answer to that question?
No, I don't.
I thought so.
Because that question is not yours to ask in the first place. Is Aglaya entrusting the world to you the right decision? Don't make me laugh. That is a question that woman must answer herself.
Why are you fretting about this on her behalf?
Stupid blonde
Or have you
woman.
been seeing yourself as her pawn all this time? Listen up. I'll say this only once. Flip your perspective around and ask yourself this instead. What should I do to ensure that the world doesn't stray from the correct path? That is what you should be thinking about. You still have time. Tell it to those begging for salvation from the gods.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's Anaxagoras to you.
Who will you be voting for?
That'll depend on how well you perform. They
My god. Alright, we are continuing this stupid debate.
Lord Anaxa, you're finally here. The last speaker for the assembly will be taking this. Lady Kindness. Alright.
Lady Kindness. Why does it sound like Lady Kindness?
Elders and citizens.
Nothing kind about her.
Silence, if you please. Fine in...
Much obliged, Lord Lycus.
I remember him. He's the penniless lad working for Aglaya.
Where's Lady Goldweaver? Why is she sending this guy to give the last speech? Is this really the end of the Flame Chase journey?
Can this dude really face down?
Crowd matters. Get out of here.
Dear citizens of Akima, as you look upon me, so too do I see you. I see your fear and misgivings, your apprehension about the discord between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders. And your uneasiness about the future of the Holy City. Yet, before you contemplate something as grand as the fate of the world, I ask that you look closer. Look beyond the horizon illuminated by Kefali, at the crisis threatening to overwhelm us.
What?
Aedes Elysiae, my beloved hometown,
Aedes
is a
Elysiae.
village forgotten by time. It is a place with the most invigorating breeze and wheat fields that spread all the way to the sea. I once thought that there I would enjoy a lifetime of peace and quiet with my friends and family. How I wish I could invite all of you to that paradise, far from the noise and chatter of the world. Alas, I can't, because she, and all that she nurtured, all that I loved, they have long been devoured by the black tide. My beloved home is no more. I will never forget the day the black tide struck. My father, Hieronymus, fought with a broken sword to his last breath to protect his child. My mother, Aldada, she was ripped apart by monsters. Also, I might live to stand before you here and now. Galba, he was a hunter. But in the end, those arms that once drew a bow instead embraced Piso, his beloved son, as they both breathed their last. Pythias, the teacher, risked her life to save her students, but a burning beam fell on her, crushing her. And what of Livia, her daughter? Did she make it out alive?
Quite graphic explanation.
She didn't. Livia, Piso, and so many other children. My childhood friends. They were all swallowed by the black tide and turned into monsters. They kept saying the same thing over and over. Even up until the final moment, I finally steeled my heart and granted them eternal peace with my sword. Why, Fine? Aren't we the best of friends? That is the black tide. A looming threat that can bring Akima to its knees any time. Kindness may have promised that with the 3 Titans of Calamity Con, Akima will return to an era Chrysia once more, but Much as it pains me, I must disappoint you. While the demigod of strife has done everything in his power to hold them back, they are still coming. By now, the name of that black-robed swordmaster, the Flame Reaper, has likely echoed throughout the city already. The roaring thunder is a message from the strife demigod. The Flame Reaper has risen from death, and they hunger for the core flames of the gods.
So what's actually the point of this speech?
Lies! If such a powerful enemy is indeed approaching,
Oh
why
my
is
God.
Akuma still a picture of peace?
Because they are protecting you guys.
Exactly! The city of Akuma shows no signs of pandemonium or chaos. And why is that? I beg you, spare a moment to think about this. Are we able to stand here and hold this assembly in peace today because the danger has passed?
No.
No! This peace
No.
we enjoy is no gift of fate. We are able to stand here today only because the Chrysos heirs have stepped up and shielded Akuma from calamity. With her golden threads, Aglaya has preserved and continues to preserve these idyllic days that all of you hold dear.
Why is this even a debate?
Council
The
of
Amphoreus
Elders
citizens
claims that
are
Aglaya will
super
one
dumb.
day forsake the people because her divinity is eroding her body and soul. But ask yourselves this. Rather than offering her aid and support, why do they choose to watch and push Akuma away from the Flame Chase journey? The answer that no one can bring themselves to speak of. A truth stained in blood and buried in greed, fear, and vanity. Allow me to lay it bare before you. It is because the Council of Elders, which bears Akuma's history and honor, along with this citizens' assembly we once took so much pride in, are now infested with vermin.
Yeah. Council of Elders.
Insolent whelp! How dare you!
Angry citizen.
It is true that Aglaya has reached her limit. Why? Because she has been working tirelessly to weave the defenses of our holy city against the encroaching evil. All while these vermin are making up baseless accusations about her and scheming in the shadows. Not once has she ever failed Akuma. Yet these vermin attempt to tear her apart, tarnishing her name with unfounded allegations. She may have been blessed by divinity, but hasn't her heart always stayed true to humanity?
She attacked the Trailblazers once though.
They attempt to mislead you and reduce this assembly
Not
to
gonna
a crude
forget
standoff
that.
between gods and humans, but citizens of Akuma. Once
Yeah.
more, I implore you to open your eyes and look at those around you. Examine them closely. Beneath all that finery, do you see the good heart of a human or the poisonous glands of a pest? Make your judgment, then turn your gaze to the demigods whom so many of you regard as cold and merciless. Do you not see the light of humanity in them? And those who wear the mask of humanity yet utter only hurtful, slanderous words. Can you not see that their souls have been corrupted by power?
Power-hungry elders. Think, people. Think.
No matter what your answer is, and no matter who your vote goes to, rest assured that you have nothing to fear. For Aglaya, Tribios, and I will remain your faithful guardians and pledge our lives to upholding your decision. And this vow will stay true until the end of our days, where it will be passed on to future flame chasers. A steadfast and unwavering promise that shall endure through the ages.
Crowd chatters. Ah, shut up. In an uproar, representations leaders from different cities in Okima throws pieces of pottery into the dolly.
At the present
What?
time, on the scales of Talentum, those who call for the continuation of the Flame Chase journey, and those who demand its suspension. Each faction holds an equal share of votes,
No way.
resulting in a perfect balance.
There is no way it's an equal votes. This is such an anime BS happening. Imagine between like 100,000 people. Well, let's say like 1,000 people. There is no way it's 500 versus 500. BS.
As expected. This is the moment when the Flame Chase journey is the closest to its end.
And now it's your turn to vote, Lord Anixaga.
Is there anyone else who hasn't voted?
No, you're the last. Cast your vote with care, for your decision will break this impasse.
I have long since made a decision.
Very well. May you bring much needed change to this farcical world.
Okay. Vote for kindness. Always the performer. The performer is the last one to vote. I wonder why.
You've done well, Finan. Given the circumstances, delivering a rousing speech to stir up emotions was a prudent move.
But is there any
Thank you
but
all for your patience.
or however?
On
no.
behalf of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany and the scholars of Amphoreus, I, Anaxagoras, am ready to cast my vote. But before that,
Oh my god.
in the interest of fairness, Lady Goldweaver, I pose a question to you before all who are gathered here. Will you, as Finan has promised, stand by the decision made in the assembly, regardless of outcome?
In the interests of fairness, I make no promises, lest it should influence your decision.
Very well. I thank you for your honesty.
Of course, delay makes things even longer.
The stakes are high. Let's be patient.
Cut the act!
Yeah.
Who do you think you are wasting our time like this?
Lord Anaxa, please do not forget that I...
Did I?
Rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2. Never interrupt me.
Okay.
Silence is golden.
Cool. Crowd chatter. Shut up, crowd. Let him
Just
think.
vote already. What are you waiting for?
Your vote. Fucking game, man. Of course they're gonna delay everything for the sake of increasing gameplay
I
time.
cannot help but wonder, is every hardship in the world something you will exploit and use to your advantage?
Yeah.
How else am I supposed to make use of this situation where my body and soul are separated? Oh, Circes. Or should I say Calypso? Accompany me on this final journey. Let us journey to the Netherrealm and see how she will substantiate the answer to your question and validate my decision. We need only to follow the sound of the tides.
Oh. Why we're back in the Netherrealm again, dude? For God's sake, just say it is yes or no. Who you vote? Why Honkai Star Rail, man?
Well done, child. Just as I foresaw, you have achieved great things.
Teacher.
What a twist of fate.
This image
A
again.
blasphemer raised in the
This looks
doctrines
cool,
of the
but looking at this
Venerations.
for thousands of
It's like a
times.
foal kicking its mother in the belly of...
I respect you immensely, sir.
You cherish the truth even more. So, child, do not be troubled by the criticisms I have borne. Do not let those voices hinder you as you forge ahead. As the sage of the Venerationists, I am duty-bound to oppose you. But, as your friend and mentor, go forth, for the truth is already in your hands.
I will keep that in mind.
Go now, child.
Go
And
now,
when you
child.
reach the- You have my... May Cersei safeguard your thoughts.
You are right, Empedocles. My lonely pursuit is about to welcome a new chapter. I must be on my way now. May we meet again with the truth before us, Empedocles.
Goodbye,
What are you
Empedocles.
waiting for? Just cast your vote.
Silence! Silence, everyone!
My god.
Behold, Cersei, here at the center of the world, I shall write the final step of my proof. For this place is but one step away from the truth.
Alright. Dramatic voting.
Professor, I completed the proof you wanted.
Oh, you're waiting for Cassie.
Thank you, Castorus.
The answer is plain as day.
Yeah.
My vote goes to the
Chrysos
Flame Chase
heirs.
Journey and nothing else.
Yeah.
Elder Kindness, I have deciphered the truth of this world.
Aglaia smiling. Yeah.
The balance shattered. The
It took
result
you
is
15
clear.
minutes
By
to
carefully
decide.
enter Lenten above, as the Theoros, I have observed.
No! Ligus, you can't!
Shut up, Kainis.
Nexa, what have you done? Have you lost your mind? I hope you are prepared for the harsh punishment awaiting you.
Harsh
Mark
punishment.
my words, I will make sure that clever head of yours never forgets the price of betrayal.
Have you forgotten? I told you that happens to be one of my rare talents.
You put on such a grand performance just to aid their preposterous flame chase journey.
Performance? No, you are quite mistaken. I may be paranoid by nature, but I've always been known for my honesty. If you really understood me, Lady Kindness, you'd realize that I never had any interest in your pathetic little game of politics.
Yeah.
Factions, standpoints, they are jokes in my eyes. I have never once switched sides.
50% of Amphoreus citizens are stupid though.
Because I, and I alone, am the truth.
Yo.
Lady Kindness, with all the citizens here as witnesses, we should honor the spirit of democracy.
Democracy.
And respect the decision of this assembly. I have observed that Akama has chosen her destiny. This citizens' assembly has resolved to continue the flame chase journey. This resolution shall be put up on the wall of heroes, such that all citizens are aware of the city's way forward.
You!
It seems not everyone is ready for the assembly to end. Very well. Let me entertain you for a little longer. By your leave, Lord Ligus.
Interesting. Elders and citizens, your attention, please. Stay for a moment more, if you will. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has an announcement for the assembly.
What is this performer up to now?
Shut up.
Just moments ago, all of you made a decision on the fate of Amphoreus. As a supporter of the Flame Chase journey,
It pleases me to see the choice you have made, but I regret to say that I still harbor doubts about this outcome. Thus, I hereby challenge this resolution. Tell me, who among you dare swear to Kefali's name that Era Nova will truly welcome the fairy tale ending that the Chrysos heirs have promised? A beautiful new world free of calamity and madness? No one? Must I pick somebody to answer?
Aglaia.
Very well. You, the one acting so wise and profound, in front of all present here, do you dare swear that it will happen for sure?
Calm, citizen.
No? Fine. Next. You, the one with ignorance written all over your face. Yes, you. Do you dare swear by it in front of the Titan?
What are you trying to do?
Useless.
Useless.
Your turn. With that smug look of yours, you must be confident that the flame chase journey is the best course to take, right?
Hey! Mind your tongue!
So, no one? I see. In that case, Finan, answer me this. Your speech was filled with such passion just now. How confident, then, are you in making this promise?
Professor, what are you doing?
Just answer.
Let him continue with his performance.
Oh. She knows.
Will you look at that? Even Finan and Aglaia lack the courage to make such a promise. And what's even more absurd is that no one but I can promise you this new world.
Damn.
And yet, the Assembly passed the resolution anyway. But you needn't worry, because I knew better than to trust you good-for-nothings. That is precisely why I am here today. To give you one final lecture.
One final lecture? One final lesson?
Now listen up and listen well. I, Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, hereby declare... Everything that the flame chase journey promises is true.
Ooh.
Finan of Ides Elysiae, the prophesized demigod who shall succeed Kefali, will reforge each and every one of us in the new world with his complete, intact memories.
What?
The core flame-bearing titans were the Chrysos heirs of yesterday.
Hmm.
And the Chrysos heirs who carry the core flames today will become the titans of tomorrow.
Yeah. He finally shared his storyline to the citizen.
All of our souls shall endure for eternity in the miracle of the World-Bearer. And all under Kefali's protection shall step into that new world.
Stupid crowd chatter. I don't really like the sound of it.
What? Are you saying that we must bow down to you and worship you even in our next lives? Enough, you blasphemous imbecile! How dare you try to deceive us with all these lies and falsehoods? How can you prove?
I told you, don't interrupt me. But since you've asked, I shall be kind and indulge you. My statements are based on my experiments on the divine body of Kefali themselves. You heard me correctly, everyone. With the tacit approval of kindness and the Council of Elders, I fused my soul with a god through alchemy and learned the truth behind Era Nova.
What is he talking about? Isn't that pure blasphemy?
Pure blasphemy.
The vile, wretched blasphemer deserve nothing less than death for my sins. And the Council of Elders, which granted me consent and aided in committing this atrocity, should face punishment alongside me.
By the gods,
Even kindness has betrayed Akuma.
So you are behind all of this. What that means? And the vile wretch blasphemer deserve nothing less than the death of for my sin. And the council elders which granted me consent and aided me in committing his atrocity. Yes. You give him a pass.
I had no knowledge of his transgressions. He did that on his own. The Council of Elders bears no responsibility for his actions. Lord Lygus, as the esteemed Theoros, are you going to simply stand by and allow the Council of Elders to be dragged through the mud?
If the accusation is true, I will acknowledge it. If not, my conscience stands unburdened. Lady Kindness, the reputation of the Council of Elders was not built in a day, nor will it be shattered overnight. Repercussions await those who fool the people, and punishment must be meted out on those who abandon their vows. We should respect this beautiful city and her people.
You.
Lady Aglaya, the Gold Weaver, I humbly ask that you take on the responsibility of overseeing this judgment in the name of the fairness of Talantin and the justice of Kefali. Considering the circumstances, and in accordance with Akuma's codex, as the only demigod among us, you shall rightfully wield this authority.
The honor is mine to bear.
How is this permitted?
How is this permitted?
Elders and citizens,
Shut up, crowd
silence,
chatter.
if you please. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has made his statement clear. As per Akuma's codex, I request all present citizens to stand with me in exercising the right of judgment. First, Elder Kindness of Akuma and Lygus the Theoros stand accused of neglecting their duties and abusing the law, leading to the egregious blasphemy against a god. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, Akuma is to form a committee before the 7th action hour to conduct an investigation and disclose the findings to the public for subsequent judgment.
To the public.
Curse you.
Now, concerning Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, he has confessed to grave blasphemy against Kefali. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, the accused must be allowed to hear the people's voice prior to the execution, for a chance at a reduced sentence and possible pardon.
Let him die. Get out of here, crowd. Shut up.
What?
It's wasting so much time, this game, man.
Enough with the
come on.
Then, in light of the people's voice, O Talantin on high, may you bring death upon him.
Is he gonna die or not? Just give a concrete answer, for God's sake. Finally go back to Trailblazers, dude. A sea of flowers. What is this place? You're dead. 'Cause you're in the nether realm now.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I bore the name of Castris while walking among the mortals. And now, I stand as the demigod of death, the living side of Thanatos. Welcome to my realm, where the west wind ends.
It's a beautiful place. Mom, I made it. My characters are finally done. Is it really a time to crack a joke?
Every departed soul who has arrived here has expressed the same. Did you know? Every flower here was planted by Thanatos himself. These flowers were originally both lifeless and immortal, but in the first rain brought by the River of Souls, they were given new life, flourishing as the bearers of countless souls. And it is my duty as the Master of Death to tend to their well-being and foster their growth in this serene haven. Similar to the structured cycle of life and death in the mortal world, these flowers too shall wither and fade, returning to the earth and then ascending to the sky with mist and tides. Eventually, they will descend to the mortal land as gentle rain. Every soul undergoes the perpetual cycle of reincarnation, albeit in varied forms, until the world meets its end. Yet, sadly, there's no time left for Amphoreus to wait for when the flowers bloom again. Now, death is the power at my fingertips. It once led the souls of the deceased here, but I shall open the gate of the netherworld and return you to the realm of the living. In exchange, please, take the core flame of death with you and complete the flame chase journey. Do not let our work thus far be in vain.
Core flame of death, okay. You're not going back? Please.
Just like the other demigods, I will stay here and embrace my destiny.
Man.
That being said, it is not easy to guide a lost soul back to the mortal realm. The whispers of death are sweet and alluring. If your determination wavers, you will succumb and be forever ensnared by the netherworld's grasp. Please consider this a one-time exception. I will do everything in my power for the flame chase journey, and for your life. The only life I can save.
I'll do my best.
I am glad to hear that.
This is such an ambitious storyline.
Over here.
What? March 7th?
I believe in you.
Where's Castoris? Castoris! No! What in the world, man? So...
Death is such a sweet joy.
Kafka. Just Firefly, one day.
Just forget about all the hardships.
Oh, look at this.
Lift your
Look
chin
at
up high
this.
and step forward with us toward tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
That's right. Keep your eyes on the dawn.
Onward. Show me your courage.
The very long and slow
We shall
walking.
become heroes together.
Are we really fine on? Wait, that's... Oh, Castoris. Okay, finally. I thought there's someone else. Thank you, Castoris. Since I've already made it to the end, maybe I can have one last glance at the sea, at that sea of flowers. What? I mean, you don't have to make 5 of them. And why is everything needs to be red colored? A
Fear
what?
not, as a touch of red will be awaiting you at the end of the path.
So that's why it's red color. It's because of you, Acheron. What?
It'll guide you and illuminate the way out. By doing so, you'll eventually reunite
in the warmth of the sunlight.
What's annihility happening here? What? Oh, flashback. What in the world are these shadows and voices?
All of this is proof that you once lived. Your soul, your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed, leading you back home.
Why so many mysteries?
So, continue onward. Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by you be in vain.
I'm still sad that Castoris is not with us anymore.
Over here, friend!
Ma'am.
Take my hand. Let's go home.
Aww. Goodbye, Netherrealm. No! Let the trailblazing continue. I cannot trailblaze without Cassie. Man, I don't really know how to react to this. We're back here. I'm back.
At last. I knew you could do it. Your soul is still perfectly whole. As if some kind of force is trying its best to keep it together. Is it Ornyx's final blessing? Or is it a miracle of your own? It's truly incredible. Such a strange surge of familiarity. So hard to describe. Perhaps it is fate, once again fulfilling its own design. Or perhaps it is the laws from beyond the sky, so familiar to you, that intertwined our fates long ago. It seems that this is the riddle which cannot be solved anytime soon. The sensation of becoming a demigod is truly wondrous. It's as if the river of souls is winding
You
its
love
way
it to
through
become
the depths
demigod.
of my spirit, transforming with each breath into a fine rain that nourishes the world. Do you recall that prophecy? At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. I promised you that I would do everything in my power to give it another meaning. Now, as I stand as a demigod, and destiny draws to a close, I can finally end it in a way that is as beautiful as it deserves. The wish I once sought, but could never grasp is now within reach. In this brand new world, every blooming life will lift its arms in celebration and recount the profound meaning of this very instant. Every touch, every embrace we share will never again be an ice-cold loss. They will radiate with an intense warmth, sowing love far and wide throughout the land.
Wow.
The other shore is very cold.
Whoa.
May I borrow your warmth? One last time.
Oh, she can hug.
Thank you
Oh.
for fulfilling this wish of mine. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the nether realm into a gentle place of rest.
Wow. No.
This embrace may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived.
I just cannot
Farewell,
fathom
then.
how
May we reunite in the new world.
ambitious this storyline can be. Yeah, let's just
Grand and
everyone
absurd
die.
performance was what you've been seeking your whole life?
I gave up everything in search of truth. And it culminated in this very moment. You, on the other hand, performed as I expected. You did not hesitate when you saw the chance to attain power. It's as if you...
Crave power, like a fly craves rot.
Those are your words, not mine.
But what you said at the end, did you already know what I had planned for Thainan?
I may have lost an eye, but my vision is clearer than anyone else. You've nearly exhausted your humanity.
These
You're
two
no
are
different
actually
from my
really,
current
really
state as a
close.
walking corpse.
That's true. I've long since burned to ash over the past 1,000 years. Only he is capable of unleashing a raging fire that rivals our final great enemy, Aquila.
Final great enemy, Aquila. That is the Titan, the Hyacinth Titan.
So, this is our last chance. How about we let go of the bad blood between us?
The one that basically stops Amphoreus people to go out.
May I resonate with your core flame, Aglaya?
Ooh, is that a proposal?
Please do.
Oh, look at that. Mom and Dad.
That's impossible. To persist with your soul thinned to such an extent. You're insane.
Just as you fight to lug your corpse onward to complete your unfinished goals, I have my own reasons for doing this. Until Thainan grows into his position as the prophesied leader, I must continue to lead everyone on the flame chase journey. I must keep inching forward, even if only as an empty shell.
I've long predicted this was the case, but I didn't think you'd already lost so much. How ironic. We would have avoided so many misunderstandings if you and I had just spoken this candidly before.
Oh.
But casting aside our ideological differences, there is one thing you and I agree on.
Thainan.
Yes.
Thainan.
He was born to be a hero. He understands the hearts of the people, and I can confidently say he is a far better leader than you. Only he is capable of fulfilling your mission. Sadly, he is a man cursed by Nestia. But by my estimates, his horribly elaborate sense of style should not impede
This
Eleanor.
horribly elaborate storyline needs to end, honestly.
Congratulations are in order. We
That's
found
what I
common ground
think.
at the very end of our destined paths.
When you put it that way.
Aglaya, we're back.
Hey.
So welcome our great hero reborn from the ashes.
I hope he didn't hear your earlier assessment.
It wouldn't be the first time I criticized him. A man should be aware of his own shortcomings.
Oh. Submit core flame. We still
I'm
haven't
gladdened by your
finished
triumphant return.
the 3.2, by the way.
But I don't see Castris among your number.
Yeah.
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory,
I'm joining at my
but helped you
favorite part of
fulfill
the
your
story
mission
patch.
as well.
Basically the end. She finally understood her origins and completed her trial. I believe she'll always be at our side. Oh, Cassie.
I agree.
Why everyone just needs to say goodbye?
She might not have been able to
Why?
change her fate, but she still wrote the final verse of her epic herself. Trinen, please recite the prophecy for us. Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding cool flame for us as well. You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe no one is more qualified for this noble task.
She hugged me. Let the ceremony begin.
O gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching, today we bring you a soul laid bare. The Hand of Shadow, Thanatos, remembered their name from the past. From daylight they came, and to their fragrant dwelling they return, to walk now among your ranks. And there was one who joined hands with the Titan, a traveler risen from the dead, and reborn among mortal kind. She is the everlasting night, and shall now proclaim in her good name, O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky, and together with us, surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
Surrender in the core. Goodbye, Castres. No, there's no goodbye. Why? She's my favorite from Amphoreus. Okay, another core flame submitted. Hi there, Mayui. We're about to finish. I just skip fast, like the debate part is incredibly long.
The constellation for death.
For life and death, to be more precise.
We'll meet again in the Titan form. Oh, hey, my favorite, Cassie. Divine Echo. Is that Castorus?
No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here for the trial.
Trial again. Oh, you're approaching me. Instead of running away, you're approaching me. Titan murmurs. Whoops. Ah, we cannot kiss. We cannot kiss suddenly.
What did she say?
That's the language of the Titans.
She's speaking the language of gods.
Castorus... No. The Titan.
The Titan?
They said...
They said?
I have illuminated the cold shadow of death.
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal.
Technically, Castorus is the Titan now, right? What's the difference anyway? As far as my understanding.
Do not forget.
Never forget.
She made quite a scene.
Never forget
I
Castorus.
suppose it's my turn now.
I won't stop you.
Professor, you...
What's with that look? You were present. So, let's get this execution over with. We wouldn't want to bring shame to Akima's divine laws or...
And we're gonna
keep
execute
me from
Anax.
creating a new world.
You never change, do you, Professor? I don't
Yeah.
understand. If your theory
Let's
is
have
correct,
more
you'll lose
people.
all memories of your past life once you become a Titan. So what's the point of becoming a god?
Of course there's a point. Even if I forget who I am, I'll still have my brilliant mind. It goes without saying, I'll find a way to retrieve memories of my past life. Besides, I still have you,
Past life.
don't I?
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly. Even if it were true, things reforged from memory could never be the same as the original anyway.
Then allow me to tell you right now that you're wrong. What exactly are we? My answer is that the Chrysos heirs are the future Titans and vice versa. Of course, this answer only applies to us.
Wait, what do you mean vice versa? Titan become Chrysos heirs?
So, what are we when it comes to regular mortals?
Oh.
The very essence of the world, our souls.
I mean, I think
are
they
tiny,
kind of like
invisible seeds that hold
reincarnated.
records of each person's memories of the world.
I think reincarnation
And
also
we
being mentioned here.
are the buds that sprout from these seeds to grow into great trees.
Great trees.
Is that what new sporism means?
Correct. Once our physical bodies are
They
born,
are their own
we
god.
become new extensions of the world. From there, we plant our seeds into someone's memories, and then scatter them into the hearts of countless people in the future. Just as seeds are affected by their environment, so too will our appearances differ across memories. But the partial memories we carry will always be the same, because that is just how the world is. To destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world itself. But we have someone who will still live on with his perfect memory. That person is you, child of Kefali. This is what it means to be the world-bearing Titan.
The world-bearing Titan. Dude, Finon gonna have
So,
some
carry
really,
everything
really
of this
terrible
world and
storyline.
live
I
on.
would know that.
And especially, don't bring dishonor to my theory.
Thank you, teacher.
Maxa, I swear to you, I'll lead everyone to our reunion in the new world.
Yeah. It's the keyword, reunion.
Good. That is all I have to say.
But I have to say,
Farewell, everyone. May we meet
Amphoreus
again
storyline
in the next
is
life.
honestly really difficult to
Farewell,
understand.
Great performer. May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
Salute him in the same way. May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
Are you satisfied, honorable Titan?
Oh, hey, she's here.
Very. I hereby swear I have borne witness. Anaxagoras of the New Sporists and the Grove of Epiphany has successfully overcome the trial of reason. Thus, I shall confer upon you these words. You shall transcend the peaks
Don't understand the
of
surface.
purity
Man, me too.
and return to corruption.
I think the story being so long is a little bit too ambitious for me.
Oh, so that's a god's prophecy.
I skip like
It sounds like you
20-30%
past,
of
present,
the
and
dialogue,
future.
and I still kind of catch the gist of the storyline.
Oh, Circes. Is that all you've got?
Well, you've already transcended the peaks of purity.
It's a bit too ambitious.
And you were never the type to give me any leeway.
That is true.
But I do still have one question.
I knew it. What is it? Maybe we're thinking of the same thing.
As you've so boldly stated, we and the world itself live on through the memories of others. If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
How should I know?
Oh my. I love that there is no laugh
But
it's just, oh my.
since we are both equally curious, we should allow the children of humanity who come after us to investigate in our stead.
Oh. He's out. He is out.
Rejoice, Circes. I sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul! And
Damn.
the objective is complete. That is all.
And he is gone. Man. Himeko. Thanks, game.
Thankfully,
Oh.
she's still alive.
Oh. Oh, we're back here. Thanks, game. Thanks for reminding me of Himeko. Himeko being
Was
silent.
March 7th also in this condition when she was first rescued by the Express?
Of course, she's silent, dude. Her condition was very similar. It's just that at the time, the Express did not have a memo keeper who could diagnose her condition.
But she still woke up naturally. Looking on the bright side, that might happen this time as well.
When March awakened from the ice, her memories were completely wiped clean. I want to prepare for the worst and prevent something like that from happening again. Can you share with us your hypothesis?
I do not have conclusive evidence, but judging by her current condition,
I think I can be quite a good voice actor.
perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked.
Yo, hijack. Memory hijack.
Think about
Hijack?
it, Miss Himiko. What will happen when someone loses their ability to remember?
I'm not a biologist, but I hear that there's of a species of fish on Von Wack that has the memory span of less than a second. It forgets anything that occurs in the very next instant. Perhaps something similar will happen.
Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different concept from the inability to remember. Perhaps it is difficult for you to imagine, but an individual who has lost their ability to remember turns into nothingness.
Nothingness?
The belief of the Garden is that everything in this universe can be interpreted through memories. This is the driving force behind the continuance of this path. The past is made up of memoria, while the future is a possibility that will eventually be converted to memoria. But the present, it doesn't really exist, and it's only an abstract expression. Therefore, when a person is affected by the path and loses their
these
ability
three
to remember,
are the only
their
one
physical
left
form
in
will also be
Astral
affected.
Express.
These
Well,
ice crystals are a manifestation of that.
Of course, with Pom Pom as well. And then Sunday and Welt trying to get help from Herta, right? We haven't seen them after that. Miss Black Swan, there is one thing that I haven't looked into deeply until now. You've guided us to Amphoreus but refused to tell us your true intentions. Collecting memories is simply not a convincing answer.
Is Miss Himiko suspicious of me?
Well, from the very beginning. I mean, no offense, I am merely speculating, but I'd appreciate your honesty if possible.
In other words, now is the time for me to prove my innocence. That's not a problem, of course. The true reason behind my intentions is that Amphoreus holds special significance. For some memo keepers of the Garden with extremist views, it is a perfect example.
Perfect example?
A world that can only be seen through the Garden's mirror means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world in their private collection. If those Pathstriders of Remembrance were to uncover the secrets of Amphoreus first, they might unleash their wild ambitions and remodel more worlds into a similar form.
Man. So, the reason you did everything you could to convince the Express to come to the Star Zone is just to uncover the secrets and foil the plans of those people?
I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not want to involve you in the Garden's internal conflicts.
Remodeling a world is no easy feat. These extremists likely aren't just simple pathstriders. They wield the powers of emanators.
You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people that I'm talking about, they aren't just individuals. They are an organization that has already attached itself to the pinky finger of Fu Li.
Fu Li. Could they be the one who hijacked March 7th's memories?
I cannot be certain, but at the very least, they are capable of doing so. I am deeply sorry about what has happened to March 7th.
What
But the
happened
deal
to March
that I
7th?
propose still remains a
Rhyme.
fair one. Amphoreus is still an excellent destination, and investigating further might allow us to uncover the truth behind the accident. Miss Himiko, the wisest choice right now is for us to continue cooperating.
What's wrong?
Let me
What?
take back a part of what I said just now, Miss Himiko.
Take back a part?
Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in some unforeseen danger. Please accept my deepest apologies.
What do you mean? Has something changed?
It's Fu Li. Their gaze has just swept across Amphoreus.
Damn, Fu Li. You heard us, POV.
Oh, how
When
interesting.
did this end? How
I
interesting.
never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much inside her head. What's even more interesting is that the word Amphoreus has appeared in her subconscious.
This lady seems to be having fun. Is she usually like this?
She's having fun.
It's hard to explain.
What are you two whispering about? Has it not occurred to you that I can hear everything clearly?
Sorry, Madam Herta.
Please pardon me, Madam Herta. Would you mind sharing with us what you've discovered?
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to put up with my methods, even if they are rather unconventional. Let's get back to the topic. By using the fourth mirror, I rummaged through the brain of this memo snatcher and learned a good deal. Not only does this person know of Amphoreus, but there are also many memo keepers who are interested in the place. I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms: the Eternal Land, the Rejected Land, and the private collection of the Garden of Recollection.
Oh.
It seems like Miss Black Swan is indeed hiding some things from us.
Since I'm not able to find any useful clues from the outside, why don't I personally visit this mysterious Amphoreus?
Yay, let's go.
You're planning to head to Amphoreus yourself?
Yes, but not in the flesh like you all foolishly did. See these Herta mirrors? With them, I
Oh.
can project my data spirit entity to any corner of the cosmos through spatial warps, without even needing to leave my room.
What did Amphoreus can even do this? Only genius can do
But of
this.
course, these corners
Absolute
of the cosmos
OP power.
must be within the coverage zone of inter-astral peace communications. After all, this is collaborative technology.
I see. You do seem like the more indoor type.
Indoor type.
Although that star zone is not within the network of the
Yeah.
IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station. Come, give me the astral chart coordinates. Then, sit back and enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show. Well, shares the Astral Express coordinates with the Herta. With the Herta.
All
It's
right.
not just
now that
Herta.
everything is ready,
Hey,
mirrors, get to work.
Thank you, Madam Herta. Companions are the lifeblood of the Astral Express. When things are settled, we will repay you for all your help.
Well, this young man sure is courteous.
Young man. Sunday.
Watching you work has been an enlightening experience for me. It's hard to imagine that an outstanding scholar like you could maintain such a relaxed manner most of the time. Your calm and collected nature is truly a trait that I should learn.
This brat. Why does everything that comes out of his mouth sound so snarky?
Snarky little pals. Alright. Wait, what? Change. There's a story Herta. I have my own Herta.
What could possibly pique your curiosity here? Don't tell me. It's me.
There's a small Herta.
I don't usually get to see you outside the simulator.
There you go.
First mirror, input the coordinates. You'll be in charge of the spatial warp.
As you command, Madam Herta. The preparations
As you
are
command.
complete. I wish you a pleasant journey ahead.
Second mirror, prepare for the thought refraction. There's still some distance from the Astral Express to the Amphoreus celestial body. You're in charge of sending me over. This time, raise the power to the maximum. Don't be stingy.
Oh, okay. I won't fail the mission, Madam Herta.
Third mirror, you're in charge of generating
Don't fail,
a data
Madam
spirit
Herta.
entity.
I'm happy to help, Madam Herta. What kind of appearance are you planning to use this time?
Good question. Let me think. Forget it.
Good
Just use
question.
my own appearance. There's no one there that'll recognize me anyway.
Ah.
As you wish.
Trailblazers might. Fourth mirror.
Fourth mirror, you'll be in charge of... It seems like I have nothing for you. Just stand by and wait for orders.
Ah, standing by again. That's so boring. Next time, can you count down from 4 instead?
Okay, cool. We're going back to 1.
Preparation of the data spirit entity complete. Thought refraction at max power. Excellent. The first mirror. Let's get going.
Have a safe trip, Madam Herta.
May your journey yield good results.
Coordinates input complete.
So Welt and Sunday
Preparing
just
to
stay
activate
there,
spatial warp. Destination unknown
protecting
celestial
the
body.
mirror.
Amphoreus. Spatial warp countdown. 5,
4, 3, 2,
1.
1.
Warp activated.
Whoa! Widescreen.
Oh! So that's Amphoreus? Its appearance is, well, sure is unique. Second mirror. Prepare for thought refraction. It's time to send me in.
Alright. Please read the safety protocols carefully.
Send her in.
Can't you hurry up?
Yes, ma'am.
So,
I didn't expect it to be so turbulent. I should have asked the second mirror to use slightly less power.
oh,
What a magnificent sight! Is this the entrance to Amphoreus? Let's see. Perhaps I'll be able to find a way in.
find a way in. Investigate.
What's this? A statue? It's ugly. I don't like it.
I mean, it is ugly. What does this even mean? Hey, it's them.
Oh, I finally found your traces. How esteemed must you be for the great Herta to come out personally? When we return, get ready to become free labor for the simulated universe for the rest of your lives.
Sure. Oh, this is the Flame Reaver.
What's this? How creepy.
How creepy.
Oh, it moves? Who are you trying to scare? It's either a projection or a fake. There doesn't seem to be much to take note of. Now then, how am I going to get into Amphoreus?
Just click investigate.
My deepest apologies, esteemed lady. I'm afraid that you cannot proceed further.
I say
Who's there?
Your visit,
Is it Lygus?
although not part of my calculations, is a pleasant surprise. It's a pity that the preparations are not yet in place to receive you with the hospitality that someone of your status deserves.
Are you not going to answer my question? Who are you?
I have many identities, and I'm going to have even more in the future. But if you just need a form of address, Lycurgus. Lygus.
All right, Lygus. But you can't possibly think that I'm just asking for a name, can you?
Mm-hmm. How do you realize that Herta
Regrettably, I do
is
not
trying to
have
infiltrate?
the authority to share more information.
Lygus is quite suspicious.
However, standards are always flexible.
Sus.
While not violating the ultimate agreement, I'm able to disclose this piece of information. As you thought, this is the entrance to Amphoreus. Now, please, kindly turn back. Amphoreus is not a world that you should be involved with, regardless of what kind of magnificent achievements you have accomplished.
What is this
place
security guard?
will not open its doors so easily.
You seem to understand me very well. Then you should know that I have no reason to listen to you.
Your reaction is completely within my calculations. Despite my long years as a watcher, it seems like my assessment of human nature still remains accurate. From you, I'm able to sense a beautiful desire for knowledge. But my answer remains unchanged. Madam, it is with the utmost goodwill that I suggest you return to where you came from.
Let's assume for a second that I'm not so well-mannered, and that I insist on uncovering the secrets hidden behind you, Mr. Lygus. How do you plan to dispel this notion of mine?
Within the scope of the ultimate agreement, there are 178,244 logic chains at my disposal to convince you. After filtering through them, I have determined that I only require 3 to attain the results that I desire.
Oh? I'm all ears.
First, for reasons
All
that cannot
ears.
be disclosed, Amphoreus is a completely isolated celestial body. Apart from me, no one else will be able to help you enter.
That's not a good argument.
Second, if your plan is, as you've alluded to previously, to force me into cooperating by showing hostility, do know that
What is this snarky
just
comments?
like you,
Lygus?
I have basked in the gaze of the erudition.
Oh.
I stake my honor and assure you that in the worst case scenario, our mutual destruction will be inevitable.
Oh?
You are an erudition
No wonder
guy?
I couldn't find a back door. When I did a scan of our surroundings, the safety protocols on you are comparable to Screwy's. How interesting.
Screwies.
I assume that you still wish to hear the third logic chain.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Third, even if you exhaust all your means and find a way to break through, you will surely give up once you understand the consequences of your actions. After all, throughout your long life, as much as you'd hate to admit, your conscience has played a crucial role.
What a brazen robot. You think that you can actually understand me through your paltry calculations? But since you put it that way, why don't you tell me what these consequences will be?
It concerns the third path that is entangled with Amphoreus. A path that you and your friends still very much lack understanding of.
Oh, why are you angry now?
The destruction. So, if you ignore my warnings and persist in your ways,
the destructions is here too.
You will break the shackles of the Lord Ravager.
So 3
and when that
eons,
happens,
remembrance,
fury will engulf
erudition,
the
and
cosmos.
destruction. You will break the shackles of Lord Ravager. Lord Ravager. Oh, it's complete. What Lord Ravager gonna do? It's the Herta. Nameless recollection. Ooh. Okay. When we're gonna start? Okay, we're gonna start here. I'm gonna come back to the city. Oh, it's done. My God.
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers.
Oh, Cassie.
Can we stay here for a while longer?
We can stay here for as long as you want. Okay, let's end this stream by pulling. Maybe we will got some kind of luck. The Titan of Luck. I think it's about 68 now. Whoa, one? I have one Stellar Jade. I'm gonna exhaust all of my Stellar Jades because I'm not really care about the Fate characters. Never play it and only see a little bit some clips of anime. And that's it. So this is the end of the stream. Thank you so much for watching. You can always come back to the VOD if you want to watch it again from the very beginning. And I hope you enjoy my reaction and my complaint and all those stuff. Anyway, thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. It's actually, so it's gonna be a Genshin live stream. Okay, see ya.